Welcome. Next stop, the Fashion Bunker. Please sit back, relax and enjoy your journey.
Hello? Peace. Welcome to this, a Saturday extravaganza in the Fashion Bunker. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Hello, Teresa McGuire. Hello, Meowsers. Hello, Hello, Vel. Hello, Guadalatinos, Chizzas, Pau ASMR, Linda S, Meowsers, Corey Emerson, Teresa McGuire, Forever, Chizzas. Okay. This is Pumpkin Ziggy, Saya, Frozen Luxury, Linda S, Tracy W, Allie, and Anna Christina, Kev, hi everybody, Erbird, Yankee Barbs, Kuro, DMSA, DMSA 918. It's that time already? Amy Carmen just gifted 20. Somebody go. All right, let me start. Wait, hold on. Let me scroll. You're like, Patty. Bible-believing Christian was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Claire Bear was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Ryan Jones was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Little Luxuries 435 was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Lila was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Pam McNeil was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Priestess Shakti Taubtist was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Natalie Dahl was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Sue was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Jessica Miller was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Leah was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Jose Germosen was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Marlene Perez was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. I'm giving face, this is very vogue. E.G. Baby was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Liz M was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Then we got Shirley Long was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Cherry Metha was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Rebecca Shu was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Gareth Lloyd was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. I'm giving very much Madonna recalibration tour. You know, she's not moving her legs, just the arms. We do just the tip, she does just the arms, honey. Juhi Yatwani was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Gareth Lloyd, did I already say it? I'll say it again, was gifted a membership by Amy Carmen. Is that the 20 peeps? We did it, Joe! We did it, Joe! We did it, Joe! We did it, Joe! Woo, cha! This music is giving me flashbacks to grocery shopping with my grandma. Corey, darling. Angela, Amy, you go, Angela. Yeah, Bakery Mafia. Hi, everybody. Angela Y, boy, oh boy, have we got a show for you. What a way to begin, to begath the show. Welcome, everybody. Yes, we will be talking, you know, the scammery of it all. Black Friday, luxury shopping scammery. And then we're also going to be talking you can't talk about those things without sneezing. Oh my God, Terry.
Teresa McGuire donated $125. Sent you a DM and email. Hope you got it.
Oh, I got it, honey. Hold on. Everything is moving around. The stuff is moving around. Let's give it up for Terry. Just a tip. Hit it, Bubbles. Boop. Thank you so much, sweetie darling. Well, hold on. Where puts it? Where do I put it? I got puts it somewhere. Hey, James Stansfield, I'm here for the live chat. Well, welcome, sweetie Daryl. Hello, I'm feeling slippy. I wanted to deliver the pressies before I doze off. Oh, Amy's like, here's 20 memberships, y'all. Thanks, Amy. Oh, the title is of the stream. This is gonna be just DMSA 918. Yes, and thumb up the live stream. Thank you so much, Gloria. Also, thumb up the live stream, but also, for the rewatch crew, I have a tip later. But Melissa Teresa, thank you so much, my love. Melissa just gifted 5 Super Digga memberships. Thank you, Melissa. Angela was gifted a membership by Melissa Teresa. Boo9 was gifted a membership by Melissa Teresa. And then Limorons was gifted a membership by Melissa Teresa. Mark Baron Ryder was gifted a membership by Melissa Teresa. Zoli was gifted a membership by Melissa Teresa. Smooth operator. We got a smooth operator. Yay! Thank you guys so much, Melissa. Thank you, sweetie darling. And welcome to the 25 new Tier 1 members. Don't forget, the first Saturday of each month is there's a special pre-show on a Saturday before the main show open to Tier 1 and Tier 2 members. All the other Saturdays are open to Tier 2 members. Coincidentally, we just finished a Tier 2 member 3-hour live stream right before the main show. So there's a lot that went down there. What happens in the pre-show stays in the pre-show. Now, speaking of the live streams, I just want to let you guys know for whoever is watching this live stream later on in a rerun. So for all the rewatch crew, hi, everybody. If you see an interesting topic that you like, you can just put it in the timestamps, comment in the timestamps down below. But also, if a new topic begins, also you can stamp code it, timestamp code it in a comment down below. This is for the rewatch crew, if you are watching this live stream after it's over. If you're watching it now, live as it's happening, doesn't make much sense if you're just tuning in now to comment because you're going to be missing the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, you have to watch it from the beginning to know the time, how long it's going to last. We don't know how long the live stream is going to last. The live stream might last 20 hours, might last 2 hours. You know, you don't know. We don't know. So help out. Much appreciated, because the last live stream, I also mentioned it at the beginning of the live stream. I said, guys, for the rewatch crew, you know, drop a timestamp in the comment section down below for every beginning of a new topic or for every interesting segment that you liked. And a lot of you did help out. A lot of you did drop the time codes and the timestamps in the comment section. And it really did help. It really did help. Some of you are still getting a hold of it because it's like not so easy to figure out with the hour, minute, seconds. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Most of you got it. Most of you got it. And then I can make chapters then. You see, if you drop the timestamp, the chapters are automatically actually made by YouTube. So, Paul says, fantastic start to the show. This was amazing. Angela says, oh my God, thank you, Melissa. Happy Thanksgiving, says Angela. And Melissa says, you're welcome. Sweetie darling. Sweetie darling. Sweetie darling. Oh, Gloria, what was the longest live stream? I don't know. I think Chizis knows. Yeah, 14 hours, I think. Yeah, I think it was about 14 hours. It was one of those New Year's Eve or Halloween call-in live streams. Actually, wait a minute. Our last Halloween live stream, right, like a couple of weeks ago, was 14 hours, wasn't it? Let me take a sip to that. Coffee, hashtag not sponsored by Chucky. Huh. So, now, yes, our last was it, right? Meowser says, that would be great. I can't always make the lives. Yeah, you can rewatch. Don't you worry. We'll go. Listen, Linda. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. So, for my perfume channel, now, It's a public thing, so we can also say it in the main show now, but exclusive preview was given in the pre-show. But the perfume channel, yes, I do also have a perfume channel. It's called Essentially Jacob. What an original word game, huh? Anyway, florals for spring, groundbreaking, I know. It's spelled essence minus T-I-A-L-L-Y, like essence, shally. Don't ask. Essentially Jacob, my perfume channel. Go subscribe there. You know, have fun. There's a lot of wonderful perfume videos to talk about over there. And so I've just initiated a membership program for Essentially Jacob. And the first exclusive emojis have been released. So I'm going to show them to you. So if you do become a member over there, you do get these special quirky perfume bottle emojis to utilize in the comments. And if and when we do a live stream, also in the live chats of the live stream of the Essentially Jacob YouTube channel. Let me move to the side. Check this out. So quickly, ta-da! Ta-da! This is the happy emoji. Smiley, happy, what? Sunglasses? Well, we'll go. Hold on a second. When something jitters like this, I have no clue what that means. Just a second. Cool, sorry, happy, cool emoji. This is the cool emoji, not the happy emoji. So you can see it's kind of referencing the yellow smileys, but then with the glasses, it's the cool emoji. So this is cool. It's a cool perfume bottle. If you wish to post cool in the comment section of the perfume channel and you are a member, you get this exclusive cool emoji. We'll go. Also kind of giving me Giorgio Beverly Hills vibes just because of the color combo. With the yellow, the gold, and the black, and a little bit... You know what I mean? It's giving me 80s vibes. A cheruby version of Giorgio Beverly. This is Giorgio Beverly Hills after McDonald's. She's rocking them shades. You best believe. She cool. Now, the other emoji that we've unlocked thus far in Essentially Jacob is another perfume bottle. Let me show you. Now, this is the angry... This is the angry emoji giving lips. This is kind of Amanda Lepore. Giving poor. Living ferret. And it's a little bit of a kind of like vampire fangs are going on down there, I have a feeling. But Bubbles generated. These are AI generated. So I gave prompts to Bubbles, and then Bubbles delivered, honey. So, hey, Renegade Realtor, how's it going? Happy Saturday, sweetie. This is the angry. She's rocking the shades with it before. This is a hot one. Anyway, I can't say it. It's too early on in the live stream to use certain words like deep and then using the other word that kind of, goes after that, which is throat. I can't put them together, but you do the math. Anyway, that cherry is lost, honey, right? Chizzes? The cherry has been popped, swallowed, regurgitated, and Amanda Lepore, when Demna asked her to wear those towel skirts, says Kev. Hey, Alyssa in Wonderland, looks like a Tabasco bottle from Camiller. And we promised Debbie the Camiller. This is Camiller. Hit it. Bubbles. For Debbie. For Chizzes. Our queen. Oh, Camiller, we praise you. Okay. So anyway, the next one we'll go. Okay, now this one, wait, this is the happy one. Yeah, this is the happy emoji. So, this is the tacky that knows no wacky, okay? And I was saying already before, but I'm going to repeat it here. The perfume channel, we are very serious about our love for perfumes. So it's kind of nice that the actual emojis are quirky and fun and kind of the opposite of all the psychological depth we go to when we talk about perfumes. These emojis are adorable, three-dimensional, very bizarre. This is giving me slight Pooja vibes from Celebrity Big Brother. You're asking, ferret. You're begging, ferret. You're dying, ferret. Get off my back. Got it? Total vibes. She is giving. We're still not sure about all of these little dimples and pimples. Is it a rash? Do we need a cream for this? Is it a piercing? Is it a condition? Is it an alien thing? We don't know, but we're living. She's living her truth. She's living her truth. We're embracing her truth. Ellie says, what a beauty. Exactly, totally beautiful. Chizza says, I want a t-shirt covered in all these emojis. They are adorable, if you think about it, and very unique. Bubbles delivered, y'all. Bubbles delivered. So anyway, let me show you number 4. Emoji number 4 for the perfume fragrant bunker, essentially Jacob, where you can become a member today. Join today and get access to these emojis. Number 4. Okay, so the Sailor Moon lover in me is kind of addicted to this emoji. This is the heart emoji. Duh. Duh. This is the heart emoji. We are living for a twirly, 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 totally magical heart emoji. Loving the blue, loving the red, loving the gold, loving the pink. Now, that little reference to Greek mythology with the Greek columns, with a little teeny tiny stopper, and there's little droplets of blood. Is it blood? Is it, what is it? There's a heart in a heart in a heart in a heart. This is my favorite one. I know. Call me Kreskin. But this one, it's giving me vibes. It's making me feel some sort of way. You know what I mean? Listen, Linda. It's making me feel some sort of way. And Nancy says, I love this one. Right, Nancy? Hi, Nancy. I want this actual scent, says Meowsers. Wouldn't you like to know how this one smells? Bakery Mafia says, loves it. Teresa says, looks like she is in a little S&M. Oh, the yellow one from before. Yankee Barb says, giving Vera Wang princess. Love, love, love. This one says Terry. I want the actual scent. That I love, says Liz M. Next. The last one that we have for now to share with you is the sad emoji. Now, the sad emoji doth looketh like some water bottle from the Ritz. Hit it, Bubbles, with a Camiller. There you go, Chizzas. Here's another one for you. Camiller. What is in this bottle? Why is this bottle sad? Well, check out my other video to find out why this particular little emoji is sad. Because that water honey, be contaminated, honey. Val is like, she got 4 noses or 4 pimples? Or 4 drops of something white, Val. And as Madonna would say, look it up. She's sad because her pearl necklace is so small. This is the sad emoji, but we could literally call her Camiller. Camiller. Sips the tea, honey. Coffee in my case. Cha, I ain't gonna sleep tonight. Anyway, so they keep going up on pros. With the rice, the dice, and the slice, honey. Oh, cute, says Natalie. So those would be the 5 new emojis that you get exclusively if you join the only tier that there's no like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 tier on the perfume channel. And more perks coming soon. So consider joining today. If we manage to get 30 new members within 1 month, YouTube will, well, they said to me at least that they're going to give me some bonus, but I don't know what that is. Kind of. I'm not so sure I know what that is. Members have been going slow, so it's not, but we can't trick the system. It's not like you can gift 30 memberships and then it's done. No, they have to be individual 30 people. Yeah, YouTube, you know, they're playing the game, honey. They're playing the game. Hey, T-Pal, just joined. Thank you, Dico. Hey, T-Pal. I was about to say she had a pearl necklace on the face. Oh, honey, Terry, don't you know it? By the way, I got your email, sweetie. I got your email. And, oh, cute, right? Kev says 4 white little tadpoles. Little babas. A lot of tiny babas in every droplet. Every droplet. A lot of little babas. Thank you, T-Pal, for joining Essentially Diego, for becoming a member. Thank you. And David Marr, how subtle of you. David Marr just commented, Ode Monica Lewinsky. Honey, more than Ode Monica, there would be Ode Clintoninski. You are essentially a member, T-Pal. See what I did there? Baba. The baba juice. The baba. 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 In Camiller, we trust as Alyssa. It's Alyssa's favorite part of the live stream when we talk about Camiller. Yankee Barb says, if the droplets came from a skinny Slavic boy, the bottle would be overjoyed. Wow, that comment, okay, Yankee Barbs. Do we need to like psychoanalyze what just happened? Wow. Thumb up the live stream while you're at it, people. We only got 60 likes and we're going towards 200 people watching. What gives? Come on. It's like pulling teeth to get thumbs up. Doesn't cost nothing to thumb up the live stream. And I know, Corey, right, Corey? That was very oddly specific. Jesus is like, I am Confucian. Ron Swanson is like, reminds me of something. One doth wonder. Alyssa's like, yeah, you know me well. Camiller. Yeah. So anyway, Yankee Barbs, care to explain? I mean, it was very detailed, but I mean, we care to go deeper into detail on that. I don't know. Maybe it's TMI. You know what I mean? IYK, but honey. So, listen, let's get into little tiny details here before we, so I got, where doth we go with this? Go with this. Where is the thing? Okay, so first I gotta say, we got some news. I don't think it's worthy of a video per se, but a little chit-chat moment. So y'all, did y'all know that Zara opened up a cafe? You know, we was talking about all of these, usually luxury, mostly for luxury experiences, luxury brands opening up boutiques, you know, Louis Vuitton in Doha, their little lounge to eat stuff, Dior opening up their little restaurant in Paris, in gay Paris, Gucci opening up its restaurantes in like capitals of the world, Chanel opening up the beige restaurante in Japan. And we'll go. Well, now Zara is like, I can do that. So in Dubai, Zara opened up a little restaurante. So this is from Time Out Dubai, Instagram reel. So I'm trying to find the moment where they show the... Oh my God, there you go. It's a Zara cookie.
No.
Wait, let me see if I can get it. It's like really hard to... Okay, here. Okay, this is Dubai, y'all. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. Yeet. It's so bizarre how even their cookies seem like a fake version of the luxury version. You know what I mean? Like if this was like Dior. You know what I mean? It's giving Zara. Even their cookie. What the hell, y'all? Even their cookies are giving me like the Zara cookie is giving Zara cookie. You know what I mean? It's not giving luxury cookie. Like, you know what I mean? Zaba. Oh my God, Kev. Kev says, oh, it's giving Zaba. The tiniest, saddest violin in the world. The cookie doesn't look edible, like cheap plastic. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like Zara. So even like their, you know, it's the fake macaroon, says Lizem. Oh, thank you, Terry, for joining. Essentially, Dago. Thank you so much, my love. A lot of food coloring. Yeah. But also, wait, hold on. There's another one. Cha. So we got the cookie, which, where did it go? Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, was the person from that Instagram account watching me and they like literally blocked me just now? Could you imagine? I can't replay the reel. Oh, no, it's playing now. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, this... I'm trying to find for you the parts of the video that could be... Oh, here's more food. And then like coffee. Okay, then they mix the coffee. Oh, interesting. Okay, so does anybody know the prices there? They are in dirham, I think. I think dirham is the currency in the United Arab Emirates. Is it? I think it is. Who's their target audience? Anna Bay. Ah! Yankee Barbs. We love you, Anna. $70 for that cookie, my guess. Okay, y'all. So who knows dirham? Okay, Alyssa knows dirham. A lot of food. Y'all, okay, so let me show you. I kind of took some screenshots. So here's kind of the lady picking up. So you can see proportion to the hand, how big this little cookie or this little dessert is, right? This little treat, how big it is in proportion to the hand. And then this is another thing that is in the Zara cafe. So it looks like an orange. Boosh. I think it's just a sweet made in the shape of an orange, but I'm kind of liking that kind of watery effect on the plate, like frozen watery effect. I don't know. We'll go. Then there is this green version. Oh. Okay, you can't see the green because of the green screen. Then there is the cafe. Oh. Actually, the coffee satchels are yellow, but they turn green on this screen, so you don't really see them. But these are all the coffee satchels that are sold there. It looks like a butcha. A butcha. It's all in metal, very cold. Zara, what are you doing to us? The cappuccino, yeah, I don't know. It's giving me like not wanna will go. You know, simplicity. It's giving me simplicity. Here you go. Where are my people at? For those of y'all... Wait, let me cover up. I don't want to dox anybody here. I mean, it was posted publicly on their Instagram, but this is a bill, and I don't want any weird stuff on the bill. Hold on, let me crop out. So this is the bill, and I'm just gonna, there, just the price. So if anybody can translate the dirhams here.
$175.
There you go. So how much is this, y'all?
$383, that's all.
Y'all, okay, so look, they got aqua panna, 1 glass bottle, 12 dirham. Cappuccino, 23 dirham. The Zara raspberry sable, which is that little cookie thing that we saw at the beginning, it was 19 dirham. So can anybody like do a quick calculation? Like,
$1,881.85.
There you go. Thank you, Judge Judy. What do you mean $128? No, it's not $128, Alyssa. So it's 54 dirham. Okay, do I have to Google this? Yeah, I do. Okay. 54. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. $15. Yeah, $15. $15. Okay, so $15 for what? $15 for a coffee, water, and a cookie.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Maybe it is a little bit expensive. I mean, I'm thinking here. Coffee, water, and a cookie. T-Pal, I'm not so sure you're supposed to tip in Dubai. For Zara, it might be too much. Oh yeah, it's a price for Starbucks in California. Bubbles is on a roll tonight. I know, Bubbles is evolving. It's insane. Bubbles is in her teenage years. Prada price. That's Prada prices. It's not too bad, says Angela. Well, there we'll go. And then this is how the bill looks like. It's yellow, but it kind of, oh well. That Zara Collective. Saw the green screen though. For a touristy thing, it's expected. Well, then there's that. Basically, that was the Zara moment. Just sharing with you. You know what's going on in the world of fashion. You know what I mean. Jacob, lol, I hate this phone. Hey, Heaven Blake. Hi, my tribe. Hi, Davon. Autocorrect. Blue Egyptian Lotus. How's it going, sweetie? Hi, Jacob and Fashion Punk friends. So happy to join the live today. Hi, sweetie. Welcome. Hi, honey. Hey, Heaven Blakes. Vella's like, for a touristy thing, it's expected. I mean, I guess so. But y'all, do we consider Zara a touristy thing? Because maybe in Spain, because Zara comes from Spain. But like, if I'm going to Dubai, I don't want to see Zara. I'm going to go watch other things. But then again, Spanish Zara costs much less than the Zara anywhere else in the world. Same with Mango, because Mango is also their own brand. It's a Spanish brand. Zara is also a Spanish brand. So it's like the prices are much better there. Why am I so oily? Never ends. The lubrification tour. Never been to one, says Chizzes. An influencer trap. Yeah, kinda, right? But it kinda looks shabby. You know what I mean? Kinda looks shabby. People do like to see what other countries carry in the does they also have at home. In the does. Oh, what and what they also have at home. Heaven Blake says, right. I would want to check out all the perfumery places there, and they have a lot, and also gold. Oh, yes. I want to check out their gold. For the wannabes and want-to-knows, Yankee Babs. The gold and the platinum, darling. Well, they're not really very big on platinum. They like gold. But I like me some platinum. I do like me some gold as well, but if I can have a choice. Come on, thumb up the live stream, y'all. We're only at 72 likes, but we are going towards 200 people watching. Let's get to that 100. And let's move it along, I say. Terry says, my oily skin and hair changes by season. In spring, summer, I'm really oily, and during fall, winter, hardly. Which is technically normal if you are in a more colder area. When it gets colder in winter, everything kind of dries up and tightens a little bit. So you need a more rich and moisturizing cream in the colder months than you would in summer. So that is a healthy skin. Skin also changes according, to the temperature, weather, and all that good stuff. Yeah. I get more cheruby in winter. I get more fluffy and cozy. So I need different pants in winter than in summer because I can't close the summer pants in winter, girl. My hair does not hurt. What do you mean? My hair does not hurt, no. My hair hurts? You mean the follicles at the root? Oh, wait, Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles says to Teresa, my hair hurts. Bubbles? Oh, and then Heaven Blake says, like, your hair hurts, Bubbles? Bubbles is bizarre. Bubbles is in puberty. Puberty. Yeah, more cheruby. More cheruby. Love Dubai. Need to secure me a wealthy sheikh, says Alyssa. With an R, shirk. A shirk in the club, baby. Yankee Barb says, oh my God, Giller, my hair hurts all the time. Bubbles is in a mood. Yeah, Bubbles. Which head, I'm not gonna, Bubbles gonna get fasty.
Your mother.
Heaven Blakes wants a hot shake. Okay. Gagged. No, this is to walk away. Walk away because Bubbles is just, yeah. So listen, she's a loose cannon at this point. You can't really, unpredictability. It's Bubbles. What do you want? It's Bubbles. You know what I mean? That was one other thing I wanted to show you, but I forgot. And also something that AI, don't we know it? I can't remember. A little something that also happened this week. Well, maybe it will come to me. And you know what? Listen, Bubbles, Linder. Flush in the toilet. For what reason, girl? Usually Bubbles does not say a thing, but tonight she has a comeback for everything I say. Teresa, it's the mood. It's late November. Bubbles has had it. It's been a whole year in the bunker, and Bubbles is like, you know what? I am so ready and ripe for a holiday. Yeah, feisty. Bubbles has gone rogue. 13-year-old with the first hormonal swing, Corey. Bubbles has just turned into a 13-year-old boy. Yeah, stinky and all. T-Paw says, I love my email banner I just received from being a new member on your Essentially Jacob channel. It's my pic with your essentially flower wreath. We'll go, babes. Maybe she has a period poops. You never know. I mean, with Bubbles, iffy moments. Don't do this at home. I'm just not itchy. So you just poke the spot instead of scratching away the makeup. So don't do this at home. I'm a professional scratcher. I'm a professional scratcher. I can do it. You don't do that at home. Yes, I am a professional scratcher. What's your degree? Scratcher University, baby. Scratcher University. So anyway, speaking of frauds and fraudulent universities, looking at you, Donnie.
You are fake news.
I know. Well, what a segue. What a segue. Let's move into the frauds and scammeries of luxury and Black Friday. Let's do a topic, shall we? I am in the mood, darling. In the mood for a topic. Let me go. We'll go. So let me just find it, Linda. Info security. We'll go. Hi, everybody. Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today, we're talking about the scammery. Black Friday scammers exploit luxury brands to lure victims. Is this going to be about fear-mongering? Well, there's a bit of truth to this because some stuff that's going on I've been receiving as well. So I'm going to share with you the experience, but also be very, very, very careful, y'all. Let's get straight to it. Don't get scammed. Subscribe to my channel here on the tubes. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Jacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week. Come join the live chats. I'll be reading the chats in the chat bar on both sides. I have it at the moment. Hi, co-chatters. So listen, Info Security Magazine is reporting, Beth Mondrell wrote an article, darling, about Black Friday, scammers exploiting luxury brands to lure victims. And you know what? This is something that has been going on for the longest time, and I'm really, really, really glad that Beth wrote an article about this, because really, we kind of take it for granted that people are trying to scam us all the time, so we almost like don't report about it because we think, oh yeah, everybody knows, duh. But you know what? More times than not, people really get lured into these scams. I remember a friend of mine just the other day, I kid you not, so hashtag not sponsored, by the way, but just for the sake of explaining what I'm going to say, I bought something from, well, I don't have to say the name of the brand, not necessarily. So I bought an Elvira, Cassandra Peterson collaboration with a certain brand. So I ordered a couple of pieces for Halloween that came out. It was like a limited edition. I love Cassandra Peterson, okay. Hi, Elvira. Mistress of the Dark, you will always be my mistress. Whoop, whoop. So anyway, I bought some stuff, ordered it into the store, all fine, all well, paid, went, picked it up, all good. This was not a scam. But then I shared with you guys the unboxing of that piece. By the way, go check me out on Totally Jacob, my pop culture channel. That's where I did the Elvira unboxing, if you want to see what products I bought. But long story short, a couple of days later, my friend contacts me and says, Jacob, because he already saw that I bought the stuff and he was also looking into some pieces that he might like. He's like, Jacob, go now, and sends me the link and says, look, everything is like 70% off on that website. And I look at the link and I say, honey, boo-boo cha. Something is iffy about this link. It doesn't seem like it's that website. It's like that website plus 2 or 3 letters more. So I click on the link and I'm like, it looks like the real website. But then when you click your way through the stuff, it kind of takes you to this sketchy page where you're supposed to fill in your credit card information, and that's where they get you. So I write my friend back and I say, where did you get this link from? He's like, oh, you got it in an email. I'm like, no, do not buy anything from this link. This is a scam. This is not that original website. They will steal your information. They will steal your money, and you will never get the merch. So it literally happened a couple of days ago, and I did not make a video about it because I thought, well, this happens all the time. But then my friend almost got scammed. I've also noticed that there is a fake Vivienne Westwood website out there as well. It looks just like the real thing, spelled slightly differently, and better prices than the real website. But everything is slightly off. The layout of the website is off. The way you fill in your information is slightly off. Oh my gosh. And like nobody's talking about this. So anyway, I'm so glad, Beth. Thank you, my dear, for writing this article. I think Beth is amazing. And so, listen, Beth says, involving the spoofing of luxury brands, including Louis Vuitton, Rolex, and Ray-Ban. So Beth in particular is reporting about these 3 brands and the scammers that have been sending out emails. Now, for Louis Vuitton in particular, is important for our website, for my channel here, because we have a Louis Vuitton loving community. You know, we love our Louis. We got a bunch of things from Louis, right? So be careful, you guys, because there's been this email going around, and basically Beth says the hackers craft enticing emails promising heavy discounts on luxury products with the email address manipulated to mimic the authenticity of the brands. Be warned. This is going on right now en masse for Black Friday. Despite the appearance of legitimacy, a closer look reveals that the email origins have no connection to the actual luxury companies. Now, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. I am here to warn you, okay? Be safe. This is your hard-earned cash you will be throwing to the wind. Be careful. So, Beth made a little, compiled like a little chart, and, you know, with the subject. So basically, Rolex, the fake Rolex, allegedly sending you the subject. And the subject reads, Black Friday special offer. Rolex watches start at $250 today. Shop online now. You read Rolex and $250 in the same sentence, you know immediately it's fake. Because I don't think, I think even a glass of, a bottle of water at Rolex would cost you more than $250. So, in general, the law of logic in luxury is, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. So this is one of the subjects in the emails. Ray-Ban. And Ray-Ban does from time to time, owned by Luxottica, they do from time to time have some sales, but not 90% off. So this email has also been circulating quite a bit this year regarding Black Friday scammery. And the headline or the subject of that email reads, Ray-Ban sunglasses 90% off, 2023 style, free shipping, all orders, shop online now. It comes from a email address, which always check the email address. This is immediately tells you this is a fraud. Like some weird TTS at a blah, blah, blah. It's like a super long thing, makes no sense. The same for the Rolex thing. It's like this mishmash of a lot of different letters. It's like, you know, there's something is off there. And the Louis Vuitton. Now let's get to Louis. The Louis headline or the subject of the email that you might be receiving. So be very, very careful, you guys. If you read this subject or slight variations of this subject in an email, Black Friday, Louis Vuitton bags up to 90% off. Y'all, Louis never goes on sale. And if they write, again, just the same like with the Rolex, in the same sentence, if you read Louis Vuitton and 90% off, forget about it. Forget about it. Shove it immediately into the scammer bin of your email account. So it says Black Friday, Louis Vuitton bags up to 90% off. Top quality, low cost. Shop online now. Whoop, whoop. And then, of course, the email address that comes from is some like mishmash of letters and numbers. Be very, very careful. And then they also have a screenshot of the mail here as proof. And then says so basically Beth then says, once the links within these emails are clicked, the victims are led to websites meticulously designed to replicate the official sites of the targeted brands. These fraudulent sites peddle luxury goods at unbelievably discounted prices. You don't know if you're going to get anything. You're probably going to get something that's not authentic, you know, goes without saying. And then they're going to have your credit card information. Don't do it, people. Be safe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Checkpoint. So they said the real danger in this malicious intent behind these sites lies with the fact that they prompt the user to input their account details. This sensitive information then becomes vulnerable to theft by the hackers. Cyber criminals, it's reported also, are working in the delivery sector. And ahead of the busy online shopping season, what has also been noted is the cyber criminals are manipulating the delivery and shipping sectors. So be warned there as well. They report that in October of 2023, there was a staggering 13% increase in the number of malicious files associated with orders and delivery shipping compared to last year. And they found out that a campaign of Agent Tesla malware with archive files delivered as attachments to emails using subjects related to orders and shipments, such as, well, I'm not going to read this because I don't want to, promote any of this shit, but you know what I mean? Like all of these like scammers. So anyway, luring the victim to download the malicious file. Now, I have been receiving these emails as well lately where I'm prompted by the email sender saying, we were not able to deliver your parcel to you. Could you please contact us so that we can arrange another shipment? Sneaky, sneaky, clever, clever. These mofos know that I do a lot of online ordering. So they're hoping that I'm going to think that this is one of my packages that I'm waiting for anyway, because I order, like all of us, we order a lot online. So they hope that they can kind of get you to think that you actually really did order something and that it didn't arrive. So they're hoping they're going to click your way through whatever malicious intent and malware that they have so that they can get your data and steal your money. So be very careful, you guys, when you see these emails telling you, oh, we were not able to deliver your shipment. DHL, USPS, FedEx, they use all of these official shipping brands, but they kind of use them and then kind of morph them into something else to trick you. Be very, very careful. Elizu in the chat says, I've seen those. I just filed them under trash. Yes, but not everybody believes that it's trash. You might fall victim to it. Be very careful. And also, Beth is warning us to be wary of phishing websites. Highlighting examples of phishing websites which have similar registered information and look similar to each other, offering well-known shoe brands at ridiculous prices. Cybercriminals have invested significant effort in crafting deceptive websites that closely mimic authentic platforms. So, they want to trick you. They want you as the user. Be careful here. This is the legal aspect that is tricky because they want you to willingly provide them with your private information, credentials, and so on. URL phishing serves as a pretext for executing credential harvesting attacks, and when executed effectively, it can result in the theft of usernames, passwords, credit card details, and other sensitive personal information. And then they end by saying, particularly successful instances often prompt users to log into their email or bank accounts. I receive those on a daily basis, y'all. Instagram is like, hey, somebody tried to log into your Instagram account. Can you log in and just confirm that it's really you? That's not really Instagram. And then also to my email account, they're like, somebody tried to log into your email account. The amount of attacks that I get on a daily basis through my emails, it's insane. Insane. At least 30 to 40. Between them trying to sell me fakes, between them trying to log into my social media, between them trying to, steal my bank information, between them trying to steal my login information to my social media accounts, and them trying to sell me fake goods on top of it all, as if they were real. So, be very, very careful, okay? They're using the situation with Black Friday in particular because you're gullible, you think, oh my God, it's a great deal. Of course, it's Black Friday, so you're going to think, oh, so this brand that usually never does sales because it's Black Friday, this year they're going to do a special sale. Louis Vuitton never does sales, but for Black Friday they might. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. They don't do sales for Black Friday, y'all. Louis Vuitton does not do sales for Black Friday. Please be safe. Please don't give these scammers your money. But most importantly, money comes and goes. You get scammed, it's terrible, but you can, you work, you make your money up again. But the big, big issue is here when they steal your identity. That's a way more tricky and difficult thing to fix and repair. Okay? So you've been warned. Stay safe, everybody. Love you loads. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. And what sort of buffoonery and scammery have you been kind of subject to lately during this Black Friday season? Share this video. Let the community know so that we can all kind of keep updated or update each other on this so that we can all stay safe as consumers. Love you loads. Thumb up this video if you've liked it. Subscribe, and until next time, never give up on love. Bye. Stay safe. Heaven Blakes, they don't want my identity. It's bad. Heaven, you're bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. It's a nice little song. Thumb up the live stream, y'all. Don't be stingy with those thumbs. They cost nothing. They cost nothing or nothing. Hey, Kate Moore. How's it going, sweetie? Yeah, Chizzes. Yeah, your MSN email is trying to get hacked. I'm telling you, be careful, people. We'll go. Okay? Okay. Now, scamming is such a sad way to live. I know, Yankee Barbers, but then think about it this way also. Some people, that's their last resort. Great video, Deco. Very important info. Thank you, Ellie. Glad you enjoyed it. I mean, enjoying it is maybe not the right word, but I'm glad you appreciated it because we can never be enough safe in these times. And do I sound Listen, I just had this conversation today with Chizzes and Jizzes. How to make a Chizzes and Jizzes t-shirt. Raising awareness about these things, it's not a cool thing. It's not a fashionable thing. It's not a trendy thing. Like, am I too conservative? Am I being like a boring grandma? Like, is this, you know what I mean? Is this like, what the hell? Or you know what I mean? Like, the young kids would be like, oh, get with it, grandpa. Get with the times. I don't know. It feels like, you know what I mean? Am I being that, annoying? I know Chizzes and Jizzes, my conservative moment we had with another topic. We're going to get to that topic as well. But I mean, in general. Yeah, it's a super suspicious too when random people start talking to, oh, totally. Lucky Dog says, recently had my bank account attempted to be drained. Makes me scared of skimmers while shopping as well. I'm pretty sure that's how that happened. Wow. Oh man, I'm glad it didn't happen. We need to tell grandmas and the young about the scams. Right, Meowsers? I think so too. Kudo says, it's really important. I know people who got scammed a lot of money. No, you're smart, says Heaven. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, Yankee Barb says no. Corey says there reaches a point where when you start to pay more attention to things than you did when you were a kid. I agree. No, says Kimberly. Meowser says, no, you're right to talk about it. Yankee says there are important issues we need to adapt. DMSA, no, Jacob, this is important even for people who are aware. Like you said, we got used to it and kind of forget. So it's good to be reminded. Better be safe than sorry, says Ellie. Monarch says, no, Jacob, I click on a link. Had to go to Apple Store to get control by, oh boy, there you go. You see, be careful, guys. Also, watch out for scams from wrong number texts trying to chat with you. Someone on Gmail Pay or something got my bank card. Luckily, I caught it. Oh boy. And we start to get more bitter too. Oh yes. The older we get, the more bitter. Oh honey, I am that grumpy cat. I got scammed by a Honduran oil painter and got banned from Wells Fargo. Oh, Tyler. Cha. You and Wendy Williams, Wells Fargo. It's only Tyler and Wendy. Cheers. Oh, Oshidi. I love how you just changed the subject to my gonk's nose is so crooked. The bag from Dollskill. Is the plastic crooked or the actual nose is crooked? Yeah, wrong number ones will get you easily, Corey Emerson. Yeah, Jacob, I was able to find a Hermes Cabriole on a Mercari brand new sealed. Hermes still does not have it or stock. Thanks for the recommendation. Daisy Dior, do you like it? I love that perfume so much. Blue Egyptian says, hell's Fargo. Okay, Moore says, I got at least 5 to 10 spam. And CSAM calls a day. Terrible. That's great that you are raising awareness. Thank you, guys. Like, Oshidi, like. Wells Fargo, though. IYKYK, Corey. Wells Fargo, says RN. OCD says, it points to one side. It's like Gonk smelled something funny. Oh, they stitched it wrong. Because my Gonk, the black little plastic bit is like turned, but you can just turn it. The little plastic nostril, it turns. It swivels. But if the nose has been stitched to the side, try kind of pushing it back. Otherwise, yeah. I've seen one also that had a crooked nose. But the little black thing, you can turn it. Definitely IYKYK. So, and also, okay, so I was at the Chanel boutique the other day and there was this one lady sharing her experience about like walking outside and this like one guy comes to her and asks her. So basically there's this other scam happening where somebody potentially good looking is going to kind of flirt you up and like ask, oh, my phone is out of battery or something. Can I use your phone just for a second, whatever, to send a text or something? And then you give them the phone and then basically in an instant they log into, wait, how does it work? They log into, they try to, from your phone, log into your bank. Yeah, that's the story I wanted. Wait, how did it go? Oh, hell no. Wait, sorry. I'm trying to figure out what happened. So, how did the chronology go? So anyway, okay, so basically this is it. You guys, so I was at Chanel, and then there was this girl there who shared her story. So she was talking to me, to the other sales associates. We had a moment. I love when these things happen at a Chanel boutique. It was a Chanel beauty boutique, and we just shared our experience together. It was like a coming of Jesus moment at Chanel. Coco, be with us. Coco, be with us. So basically, let me see if I can recollect this correctly. So she was saying that she got cornered by this dude, and he asked her to take her phone to write a text because his phone was like out of battery, out of juice, as the kids would say. But then went into her banking app and sent themselves money. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. If you have your banking account app on your phone, do not borrow your phone to anybody for any reason, especially if you're constantly logged into your app account. So, and the bank doesn't want to refund her the money. The bank, she's fighting to get the money refunded. The bank will not refund her the money because Face ID was used. She unlocked with her face the phone and gave it to the guy to send a text message. And then he sent himself the money, honey. Tyler says, my Chase app needs Face ID though, so thankfully immune to that one. No, Face ID was used. Face ID was used. That's the problem. Look, Tyler, you're standing right there. I'm in front of you. And I say, Tyler, sorry, my phone is out of juice. Can I borrow your phone to send a text message? And you're like, sure, babes. And you hand it over to me. There's a camera here, but there's a camera right here as well. So I lift the phone. You're standing in front of me, Tyler. I lift your phone to send a text. With this camera, I'm using your face to unlock the Face ID on the app that's on this side of the phone. So your face is right in front of me. I unlocked it. I unlocked the app with your face because I'm right in front of you. Send myself the money. Thank you, Tyler. Here's your phone back. They pointed the camera to her face. They pointed the camera to her face. We'll go. So, that's her story. Everything's alleged. Everything I say in this live stream is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. So, girl, we are so blonde. I thought the guy flipped the phone to get the ID. Oh my god, I love your fur. Let me flip that. Bloop, bloop. I mean, he could do it too. He could just flip the phone and flip it back. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. Be careful. Do not borrow your phone to anybody. Especially if you got all the maps on it. You know. Apricot says, okay, but she was careless. My eyes would be glued to the phone screen and my hands very close. She was scared. The guy was 3 times bigger than her. She didn't want to get stabbed or something. She knew this was a robbery, you know? This is the worst thing. She knew. She was like, okay, here you go. Of course, somebody in the chats would have to question whether Yankee Barbs, maybe she wanted the D. As Lana from Girls would say, good dick is a prison. We know. But but she didn't know. She didn't see it yet. RN says, I mean, if he looks like Alexander Skarsgård, take me to the bank and drain my bank account. Honey, you mean drain my... Anyway, so moving on. Exactly, Corey. If you haven't been there, you have no idea what you would do. There's a scam where if you leave your phone and wallet in the same locker in the gym, you're screwed. No password necessary, the Nectarine man says. Was he hot, says Oshid. I don't know. Why are y'all... Y'all are hungry. And y'all are dick hungry, honey. In the chats. Everybody's like, yeah, he was a robber. But like, was he wearing gray sweatpants? Yeah. So he wanted to steal the money from the bank. Okay, but how tall was he? And how was the bulge? Oh, honey, the thirst is real. Trusting a hot man was the first offense. Tyler. And that's the excuse the bank is going to use to not give her the money back. They're like, was he hot? She's like, yeah. It's like, you're not getting your money back. If he was ugly, you might get your money back. But if he was hot, no. We have a hot robber, no money back policy. Jen, he was 3 times the size. Look it up. Exactly, Oshidi. Was he wearing gray sweatpants on a windy day? So now I know what this is, the dick asylum. Look at this. Ready for here, sit down. This is the hungry party. The hungry party. Everybody sitting here waiting for the robber. This is our meet and greet. The meet and greet, we're all gonna meet here, and then the gray sweatpants robber comes in and we're all like, would you care for my phone? The D asylum. I can't. We are so ratchet. This is embarrassing. We are 1 hour and 20 minutes in and we have already lost the plot. Jail. We're all going. We're going to jail. We're all going to jail. Jail. Oh, I mean, this is the audacity. The audacity. Oh, hey, Letty, how's it going, sweetie? I'm here for the best of all. Listen, that's the only thing my ex had that I miss. Oh, Heaven Blakes. Good D is a prison. So anyway, no, DMSA, you cannot take us anywhere. Everywhere we go, we're gonna be this. We're gonna be this rat. This is that's it. We have. There's no sinking lower. Girls, it's a dancer's cup. Sweatpants so thin, I saw the ridges of the vein. Oh my God, Oshidi. And just when I thought we could not sink any lower, now we're talking about the veins visible through the thin sweatpants. Just when I thought that we cannot sink any lower. Yankee Barbs, we love jail. Jail has the biggest D's. Oh my God, all that soap falling down in the showers. I opened the live and first thing I hear is Dia Nico, I'm so sorry, Nico. I'm sorry that this has to be your morning. Coffee and D talk. There she goes. Yeah, we're going to lose Heaven. She's going to start mouth watering. So she's like, oh, the ridges. Letty, when you lost all, you're in the fashion party. Letty, what the hell? What the hell is that, girl? When you lost all, you're in the fashion party.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I guess this is true. We are that desperate. This is it, you guys. This is it. This is as low as it. This is it. Welcome. Well. Oh, please, Tef Music. You expected better from us. I know what perfume you like. You have 30 minutes to leave, you Rabba. Liz! You think a Rabba gonna last 30 minutes? Okay, you got really high expectations for that, Rabba. I've had to start an IV in one of those veins. Oh my God, Corey. All right, it says, sweatpants so thin I saw throbbing to beat up my... Okay. Why do I read these out loud? I can't. And I thong. Yes, Letty, you do. It's been a year, Heaven Blakes. Don't I know it? It's been several years. And trust you me, the more I live stream and the more ratchet we get. It's that kind of... Oh, it's your kind of morning. Decleavage. It doesn't count if you don't see the bell. I cannot believe that you ratchet hoes, we have the most amount of views thus far. Everybody's locked onto the screen because we're talking D. Is this what we gotta do to get the views? Feed the hungry. Feed the hungry chillin'. Well, thumb up the live stream, will ya? We ain't talking D for no reason. Well, at least we can get those thumbs up. Listen, Linda, if you can't get anything else up, at least give the thumb up. In cuffs, Yankee Barbs. If he scammed me and the D was small, then jail. But if it was big, then straight to my house in cuffs. Yankee Barbs. And yet I have it all, says Letty. Happily married 20 years. No thirst here, sweetie, says Corey. Jen Har says, we can call that background the bulge bunkum. And these little balloons here, they're kind of representative of the bulges. It's an art piece. It's a bulge art piece. Thimbep, if ya here for the D. Banana up, thumb, everything up, eggplant up. Letty says, this is the place I can have it all. You best believe. Do not make fun of us plebs with nothing to eat, says RN to Corey. Was it as big as my phone? Oh, RN, the way she described him, I think he was big. Big. Bulge bunker merch, says Heaven Blakes. You know, let's just say he was so big that, or it was so big it would not fit in a new Chanel cruise bag. How funny that it's the cruise collection, but you can't take it cruising because the D won't fit. Anyway, my girlfriend and I's conversation on the streets when we see sweatpants coming towards us. Do you see it? Oh, she did. Wow. Heaven Blake's. Wow. Bulge bunker merch. Will someone wake me up when we start talking about fashion again? Corey. Corey's like, I'm not having it. This is fashion. D has always been the new black, honey. And it's always been fashionable. Always. Always. It's a staple. It's a staple of fashion. Yes, it's a number 5 on the toilet bottle, honey. It's a... Yeah, bulges are fashion, baby. BF, bulge fashion. BFF, best bulge fashion. We are so BFFs. What does that mean? Oh, best friends forever? No, darling. Bulge fashion forever. Best friends forever. Please, that was so yesterday. The Grand Extrait. Yes, Tyler, there's a reason why it costs so much. Oh, Ellie, thank you so much.
Ellie donated $20. What a show, Jacob. You made me laugh hard tonight.
Emphasis on the you made me hard. Hit it, Bubbles. Oh, those tips. Just the tips. We love them. So, here comes the tip. Give me some of that extrait, please. Tyler says it's a grand extrait. And then RN is like, Tyler, queer de Russie. What do you mean, Letty? Have I been dissed? Dissed? Like, has somebody ever told me, no, I don't want you? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Letty, why are you crying? That's totally normal. You can't be everybody's type. Duh. So there was this one time, so, God, this was 1,000 million years ago, on one of those dating apps. So this one guy came over and he said, okay, so, wait, what was it? Let me think. What was the situation? we were supposed to meet in my place, but I went out on the street because I always go out on the street, like to see, like, is this a, you know what I mean, pick-upable situation or not? So we met on the street. He took one look at me. This was many, many years ago, okay? And he's like, oh, this is not going to work for me. Now, usually when somebody tells that to your face, you feel like shit. But you know what? No. I was feeling my oats that day. So he says, yeah, this is not going to work for me. And I said, oh, great. Bye. I got the next caller waiting. See ya. I turned around and I went back and I got the next caller. Yes, I had them lined up. So it was all good. Hi, Blonde and Chatty. So anyway, you know what I mean, Letty? Who gives a F and F? So what? So what? Somebody tells you you're not my type. Okay, see ya. Don't want to meet you again. You know, moving on. Next, if there's one thing we know for sure, there's a lot of D in the ocean. Just like there's a lot of fish in the ocean. You didn't fish one, you're going to fish another. Yeah. It's okay, Heaven Blake. So you're not into someone. Okay, so you say, sorry, you're not my type. Okay? You're just not my type, okay? You know. And what do you know what their type is? For all you know, they're into some creepy stuff anyway that you're not into. You know, you might be into some other creepy stuff. And so everybody's into their own creepy stuff. It's fine. You know, and then, okay, fine. You know, thank you for not wasting my time. Moving on to the next. You know, I wish I had a QVC of guys lined up, Aaron says. Well, you know, listen, Linda. D is easy to come. There you go. So, now speaking of D and Swedish meatballs, let's touch base on another topic. But thumb up this video while you're at it. It's not very often that we go so dirty, ratchet, and, well, in a way, kind of like disgustingly, you know, just beneath any levels of... This is embarrassing. 117 likes, 200 people watching. Come on, let's get to 200 likes. I want to talk to you about Balenciaga. Just a tip. Boop, and we'll go. Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Balenciaga is at it again. Indirectly this time. This is a longer conversation. Now, I know a lot of people tend to forget what happened with the teddy bear ad campaign and the legal documents ad campaign with Balenciaga, Adidas, and Balenciaga and the teddy bears and the little kids. Check that out on my channel. I've made videos aplenty about it and how it is something that I will not let go. And I will not forget until the people are held accountable, which they're still not being held accountable for. But now more stuff happens. So let's talk about it. IKEA seems to be joining the reins of Balenciaga. How? Yeah, IKEA, the Swedes. The Swedes think they're really cool here, aren't they? Let's talk about this, shall we? But first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Jacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. You are all invited to join the live chats. I live stream several times a week. So everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Not rooted in any truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Corey Emerson in the chats. No, not IKEA. You wanted fashion talk? You're getting fashion talk, so stick with it. Here goes. IKEA just posted today a post, or a couple of days ago. Well, anyway, it's a relatively new thing on their Instagram account about, well, they posted a look for their towel. But before that, Balenciaga posted their version of the upcoming current fashion collection ad campaign where they are selling a towel skirt. So let me show you the Balenciaga towel skirt. So this is from the Balenciaga ad campaign, you know, from their website / Instagram. This is their ad campaign. Now, it's one of their models wearing the Balenciaga hoodie, glasses, pants, and this towel, which is a skirt. Now, the towel skirt, I do believe, is around $900. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it was round about $900 or $1,000. This story with IKEA goes a little bit deeper. We're going to get into the whole nitty-gritty. So anyway, after this was posted, IKEA, how you doing? And Wendy Williams. I love my Wendy. I miss you, Wendy. Come back. So IKEA then posted this as a kind of a fun little ha-ha-ha moment. IKEA trying to be funny. IKEA just posted the Vinarn towel skirt for £16. This is UK IKEA, and I love how they did not even care to iron the towel. It still has the folds and everything. And IKEA really thought it did something there, you know. They're trying to, right? They're trying to kind of say, hey, Balenciaga, you're charging £1,000 for something, and more or less, everything I say in this video, like I said, is for entertainment purposes only. Not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. So they're kind of, you know, playing this game of like, they're trying to mock Balenciaga, but they're also endorsing them. And this IKEA, this is where I have a problem with this. Now, the comments under this post are hilarious. IKEA UK, in this case, not Sweden. This is why the price is in pounds. One person commented, do you get his Swedish meatballs with the towel? Crickets. The comments are disgustingly hilarious, but to me, if IKEA is playing this game, it's as if they're endorsing Balenciaga in a way, because they want to make fun of Balenciaga, but at the same time they think it's cool to make fun of Balenciaga. Now, if this were the only thing IKEA did, I would say it's in bad taste, because I would not give them any exposure. Because this makes Balenciaga kind of look lame but cool at the same time. It's like, IKEA, what games are you playing here? You know, it almost feels like you're endorsing them. Yeah, technically you're kind of like mocking them, making fun of them, but it's also kind of endorsing them because you think that they're cool enough for you to acknowledge them and then try to do your own version of it. You know what I mean? And this is where I think IKEA is super lame. But there's another reason why they're doing this, you guys. There's another reason why they're doing this. A couple of years ago, Balenciaga stole, allegedly, they got inspired by an IKEA shopping bag. Let me show you. Well, we'll go. Exhibit A. So this is the Balenciaga leather shopping bag from several years ago, which obviously is referencing the IKEA shopping bag. So this, a couple of years ago when this came out, you know, Balenciaga published this bag, the photo of it, people were buying it. You know, Balenciaga also years before this, they used to do those like Turkish bazaar, Turkish shopper bags that are made out of nylon that cost like $5. They made them, and they made them cost in leather like $1,000, $2,000. But this was the time that they actually kind of took inspiration from a branded bag and made luxury into it. Several $1,000s is the price tag for this, or was the price tag for this bag. And this was several years ago. Then IKEA, when they saw Balenciaga do this, let me show you what IKEA did several years ago. This is the shade. This is before the teddy bear scandal, just FYI. The original 99 cents Fracta affordable fashion bag blue. So they wrote the original for their. Isn't that interesting? So they kind of, you know, gave like backlash to Balenciaga for selling the overpriced leather version of this thing. So IKEA said, no, this is the original and it's only 99 cents. So now, fast forward years later, because Balenciaga allegedly stole the IKEA bag design, IKEA double back. Now IKEA is allegedly stealing Balenciaga's design. You see, now they're kind of by... Hold on, let me do the second one. So this is Balenciaga's design. This is obviously not an IKEA towel. And then the next photo is the IKEA. Now IKEA is doing new. Now IKEA is like taking inspiration from Balenciaga because Balenciaga took inspiration from IKEA, but they're saying ours is only 16 pounds. So from that perspective, I think what IKEA is doing is kind of brilliant and funny and quirky and blah, blah, blah. It's a conversation for sure. But since the days of Balenciaga doing the blue leather bag, and today, a lot of time has passed and a lot of things have happened, IKEA. It seems like you don't care. Since that blue bag instance, there has been that teddy bear and kids campaign. And there has also been that, you know, legal papers on an Adidas for Balenciaga campaign. And there has been that whole scandal with the kids and the stylists and all of the essays and all that stuff. So no, you see now, no, it's too late to do this, IKEA. Now we don't do this anymore. We don't do this anymore. We do not give Balenciaga a platform like this. If you're analyzing, now you might say the same thing. Well, Jacob, you're talking about it. You're giving them a platform. Yeah, but I'm kind of reminding us that they have not been held accountable. The artistic director of Balenciaga is still the artistic director of Balenciaga. No accountability. Nobody seems to be talking about it on social media. Nobody cares anymore. I care. Okay? And so I'm saying this is not for me. I don't think this is right. And this begs a little bit a bigger conversation probably. And I know it's like you're going to say, oh, well, you know, you're lame or whatever. Like, let it go. Who cares? Who cares? Well, I care. Kids were involved. It's such a no-go on so many levels, and we've spoken about this so many times. I don't need to repeat myself again. But I've been thinking about this. I was talking to my friends today earlier. Like, when did the fashion world go into this really ugly territory of ugly aesthetics? But also, like, when did we cross into that? Around about 10 years ago, I think it happened. We kind of went back into that. I don't know, the new generation started enjoying styles that were kind of like rave, like raver, the revival of rave fashion mixed in with a bit of goth and emo, and then, but make it really ugly and mean. And that's when, more or less, the time when also the photo shoots for these kind of up-and-coming trendy labels started featuring mean faces, like grimace, like angry, ugly stuff. And, you know, It was an evolution. It was a progressive evolution that kind of led to the rise of Demna from Vetements over to Balenciaga. And he is important as a stylist more so than a designer, in my humble opinion, because he's one of the first from that ugly era to come into haute couture. Not just high fashion. We're talking haute couture, right? But interesting how many culturally important pop cultural events endorsed him. The Simpsons, Matt Groening with The Simpsons made an entire episode dedicated to Balenciaga for an entire collection. It was a capsule collection, granted, but it was a collection. Whole cartoon was made. Like Nicole Kidman endorses them. Michelle Yeoh, embarrassing, endorses them after the teddy bear scandal. Madonna keeps wearing Balenciaga stuff. And I'm like, Madonna's a whole other can of worms though, because, you know, as much as I love her, when it comes to fashion trends, she's always been a little bit late to a fashion trend, you know. She would usually gladly take from the gays and kind of appropriate certain things. And now I think she's much more superficial, very kind of American that way. She does not really analyze the depth of what means. She just sees that kids today are wearing Balenciaga, so Madonna wears Balenciaga because she wants to stay relevant. She doesn't really care about the depths of anything, you know. The second that Balenciaga is out of fashion and something else is in fashion, she's going to change style just like that, like nothing happened. When music came out, you know, when her record Music came out and, you know, the cowboy hat, like, oh my gosh, that was... For the next 4 years, you could not enter a gay club without having all the gays, the muscle, you know, beefcakes with the cowboy hat. It was embarrassing. It's not like she started the trend. She didn't invent anything. It was already around, but, you know, she kind of enhanced it. And she was besties with Riccardo Tisci when he was at the top of his game at Givenchy with those disgusting, you know, floral Rottweiler shirts. And they were like best. They were like this. The second Riccardo Tisci was no longer at Givenchy and he kind of lost his fame. Where is Madonna meeting up with Riccardo Tisci, photographing his best friends? No, over, honey. The trend is over. She moved on to other designers. So you see what I mean? Like with Madonna, I'm not even sure she has the time. She's a super busy woman. I don't even think she has the time to really think about the Balenciaga scandal. She just thinks, oh, this is trendy now. Let me wear it. Period. Is this good? No. You have a huge audience and a huge public. You have to kind of understand what you're doing. Now, having said that, at the same time, you know, on her concerts, I see who's front row. It's people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. You know, it's not like the kids can afford a $2,000 ticket to be in the pit right in front of her. So, I don't know. She wants to cater to youth, but then where is the youth at her concerts? Maybe sitting more outwards. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird thing. But then, you know, Nicole Kidman, she has kids. Why would she endorse? Why would she be on their runway? I don't get it. To me, it's just, you know, when did we lose touch? Oh, and then, you know, I'm being called like this weird conservative Mormon. I'm not for calling this out. I am not a conservative Mormon, okay? FYI. And it's just such a pity. I don't know. Maybe we're losing touch with the current generation and certain things. Ugly has become the new fashion, and there's nothing edgy about that because there was a time when ugly was curated. Yes, believe it or not, it's been done before. This is not new. Curating ugly is a whole concept in itself. Glamorizing ugly is a different thing. Glamorizing evil is a different thing. Like the demonic aesthetic is a different thing. And I do believe it started with the first season of American Horror Story. And again, we got Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, you know, they did the whole ad campaign for American Horror Story. That was the first time that horror was glamorized. Like the whole S&M situation of the horror house, the first episode, the first season. Those posts, that was the first time we saw a TV show talking about demonic stuff, but photographing it and promoting it as if it was Vogue magazine. That was the first time. It started there. Then we had like all of these other trends, you know, that added up to that aesthetic, kind of glamorizing the ugly, glamorizing the demonic, and making it look like, when I say demonic, I don't mean it in a religious way, mind you. I'm not here telling you, oh my God, they're doing rituals and this, that. No. It's a word. It's a word to describe an aesthetic, just to be very clear here, okay? I'm not this crazy person who's like conspiracy theorizing right now with you. I'm using words. Words have meanings. They can have connotations and contexts within religion or outside of it as well. We're not touching base on religion here, at least not in my video. And then, you know, aesthetics and trends grew. On top of that, we added, you know, they glamorized, American Horror Story glamorized a lot of weird stuff. I mean, they made the second season, which was dedicated to an asylum. Those posters were also very vogue, very fashion. Burning witches at the stake, you know, in the coven. Also, the posters for that were like glamorous and fabulous. Coincidentally, the red-headed witch was burned at the stake screaming Balenciaga. Coincidence? So, you know, and then pop culture evolved, and then even music contributed to that aesthetic. You know, the starlet herself as well, in kind of embraced that demonic looking aesthetic. And here we are today. We have normalized this anti-norm as an attractive form of fashion. There's nothing edgy about it. You know, punk came and gone. It was a movement that happened in the 70s. It had a political reason of being what it was, when it was. Now it's being utilized in a way as fashion. But the second that punk becomes trend, it's no longer punk. Punk is literally the antithesis of a trend. It's the opposite. So the second that, if you see a punk on the street, if you see punk on the street. Now, even Vivienne Westwood used to say punk is dead at this point. May she rest in peace. And the second you see it, you say, oh, I like this. I want to wear this as well. Well, that's no longer punk. It becomes conformity. Punk is the anti-conformism. Elevating certain aesthetics to high fashion, and also demanding extremely high prices for something that you have appropriated from street culture. Technically also from poverty, coming from the street, from kids that can't afford to buy luxurious products. So they wear the raggedy clothes, the hoodies, they have that anti-vibe. So you like that aesthetic, you find that sexy, don't you? So then let's make that fashion. Expensive luxury fashion. For who? For who can afford it? Who can afford it? The rich. The rich love to cosplay, don't they? They love to observe how the poor, you know, they might find it sexy. Oh, some, you know, poor girl, poor boy from the street. Hot. Use, abuse, throw away, move on to the next fashion trend. That's what Balenciaga is giving me. It's giving me entertainment for the rich at the expenses of the poor, appropriation of the culture and aesthetic of who is on the street, who lives on the street, who cannot afford to enter expensive boutiques and purchase really expensive clothes. That's the evil, the insipid of this form of fashion. It is not in any way, shape, or form reflective and just like, oh, listen, like we're being so intellectual here. We are mirroring society. We are delivering a critical eye. This is a critical view of society through this fashion collection. You think Kering gives a shit? They want money. They want this collection to sell. They want their dividends. They want their millions. They want their billions. They want their shareholders to be happy. They don't give two diddly squat Fs about your analysis of society and how culture is deemed in certain countries and blah, 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 blah. No, it's about the money, bottom line. And you're appropriating the culture of the kids of, in this case, when it comes to Demna, particularly the eastern side of Europe, these kids who can't afford to barely eat, but you're appropriating their style. It's so cool. You think you did something. Yeah, you did something really cool. Now, unfortunately, the kids fall for it. Kids will be kids. You can't blame kids. You can't blame kids for wanting to belong. You can't blame kids for living out their natural instincts to feel like they want to belong. Brands use that, not just luxury brands. All form of brands, all sorts of brands, from toys to food, to clothing, everything. Sport goods, they use your weakness, they exploit it in order to hook you in so that you spend your money. Kids are very gullible, much more gullible than a certain age bracket of grown-ups. And then when we get really, really old again, our way of being sharp and focused lets a little bit loose. So you might become gullible again in your older years. You don't have to, but you might. And you become very susceptible to these tactics. So you see, there's nothing to do with religion here. This has to do with simple brand marketing. But it's quite disgusting, really, and the kids fall for it. And so we go into this weird, vicious circle of, well, this is cool, so we're going to take from the street of the kids who come from poverty. Let's make it glam. Then the rich glamorous want to dress that way because they want to appropriate it. And then you end up with somebody like Madonna who's like, thinks this is cool, and, you know, she wears it to move from the hotel, from the Ritz in Paris to get to the stadium to perform her show, wearing Demna or his brother's outfits and then back again because, you know, she's cool. Wake up. IKEA, it's not cool. It's kind of sad that you kind of stoop to this. Just my humble opinion. I'm tired of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. I hope you've actually listened to the entire video before you kind of drop a comment, because I know people are going to be like, watch first 2 seconds of the video and then they're going to be like attacking me. Like, listen to the freaking video. And I know when I read a comment from a hater, I can see immediately if that person actually watched the entire video or if they just kind of barfed out or farted out a comment, because I struck a chord with them immediately from the get-go, but they did not want to stick around and listen. For how long? I was at 20 minutes. You can't dedicate 20 minutes to a video? Then go, fly with the fruit flies. Go, live your 24-hour life and then perish. Good luck to you. Go eat cake. Subscribe before you eat it. So, there you go. Now, and I did not even go deep like I could have gone. But anyway, I mean, you know, wanting to belong is tribal. Like exactly, Corey. And this is why I'm saying it's normal to want to belong. This is not a bad thing. It's in our nature. We are social creatures. It is okay for us. We are social creatures. We want to belong. We want to find like-minded people to spend time with. It's in our nature. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you have these insipid brand marketing strategies. You know, they try to find, okay, what makes you want to belong? What's the characteristical trait that you need to feel in order to want to belong to something? And then they exploit that to lock you in and make you want to become a part of something. It's like a cult mentality, literally. It is very depressing. It's warrior for love. It's postmodernist mocking, and it's derogatory from a sociological standpoint. I also feel like it's just depressing. It's super depressing. Super depressing. And I talked to people, you know, the other day, I was really disappointed. Actually, it was a person that works for Vivienne Westwood, and they love Balenciaga. I let it slide. I did not want to have a whole debate in public with them. They were just like, you know, like what, you know, yeah, Vivienne is gone now, but thank God we still have Demna. My jaw dropped. I was like, you work for Vivienne Westwood, and that's, okay. And then they said, yeah, you know, they have a very similar approach to fashion and to, you know, being disruptive and punk. And I'm like, punk? Punk, you say? Uh-huh. So what's exactly punk about what Demna does and when compared to what Vivienne does? And then I repeated to them, I'm like, may I remind you that Vivienne actually gave out the knit pattern to create her sex jumper to everybody. She said, make it for free. I'm giving you the pattern, the literal recipe to make it. You don't have to buy it from me. Buy your own yarn and knit it yourself. DIY. Don't buy it from me. You don't need to spend the money. That's punk. Okay, what does Demna do? Sells you a cotton t-shirt, a $10 cotton t-shirt for $600. That is not punk. That is not punk. That is not punk. That is exploitation of youth culture. I tried to explain it to them, but too far gone. They didn't compute. It did not compute. Good night, T-Pal. Good night, sweetie. I'm so glad that someone is talking about this kind of subjects. Thank you, Dick. Oh, thanks, Ellie. Yeah, I'm glad, you know. I know it's like difficult because like people are like, oh, God, not again. But, you know, when are we going to realize that this is important stuff? We can be living in a great world. We just got to kind of embrace the great stuff. I know, Corey. Yeah, you did say you made the jumper several times. And it's also, if you know really how to knit, it's like probably also really relaxing to do it. Off topic, but I love the review of the number 5 Extrait spray. Oh, thank you, Yankee Barbs, you did. I found over all your perfume videos. I just got my sense of smell back. Oh, congratulations. Welcome back to the sense of smell. And considering getting it for Christmas, but it seems small. It's very small. It is. Unfortunately, they don't do a bigger one. They used to do 15 mil as well. Oh, let's get to 150 likes. Thumb up the live stream despite the heavy topic. JJW says, I remember that in the early days of Demna, a lot of people in the industry were talking about how Demna literally was just picking up what Margiela left behind in terms of silhouettes. Of course, not just that, but people say like, oh my God, revolutionary designer. No. At best, he's a very successful stylist. Not a designer in my opinion only. 141 likes. Let's get to 150. We only need 9 more likes to get to 150 likes. Liz M says, the way they study our addictions, oh honey, they study the addiction to create new addictions, then they create the new addictions, then they exploit those addictions to milk us out of more of our money. Oh, you don't know how to knit? Yeah, knitting requires certain concentration and yeah, a lot of exercise. A lot of exercise. Yeah, so relaxing, says Corey. I love doing it. The sound of the needles clicking is so zen. I wore number 5 parfum yesterday because of the Aperol Spritz. Yeah, I have it here. Actually, I'm wearing it today. I always spray a little bit, you know. Some live streams I might skip, but today I have it, and I have it in my little satchel to protect it from not getting scratched. It's very tiny. Oh my God, it even smells through the... It's just so majestic. Yeah. It calms me down. Look at this. Look at me. I smelled it and I'm like, okay. I'm not nervous anymore. It's magic. Seriously magic. It calms me down. I get so riled up because of this Balenciaga bullcrap every time. All the time. But then you smell the Chanel number 5 and everything is good. Well, Yankee Barbs, the vial it surprisingly lasts me long. Because I know it's very tiny and you might think, well, 3 days and it's empty. You don't spray 10 spray. One on the chest is enough. One little spritz, let it be. It's very intense. Let it envelop you, you know. And I don't use it every day. But if I were to use it every day, yeah, it would not last longer than a month. 1 month if you use it every day. But you won't end up using it every day. It's a very powerful potion. It's a very powerful potion. So you want to also savor it. You don't want to become an osmogen. You don't want to become an... Oh, Quail Dance Party. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Quail Dance Party donated $2. Hi, Jacob. All I have is $2 for some cold brew caramel M&Ms for you. Thank you for the realness.
Thank you so much, my love. I shall use those for exactly that, for the M&M, because I did stock up, but I only have like maybe 10 pebbles left, and I then have to buy it again. So thank you so much. Very, very thoughtful. Thank you, my love. Bubbles, are you ready to pop the cotton candy cherry? Here goes. Oh, just the tip. Thank you so much, sweetie. Very, very kind and considerate of you. Hey, Jedi Monkey, good morning. The Nectarine Man says, I bought a sewing machine a few months ago, and I'm learning how to make patterns, cut and sew. Very relaxing and rewarding. That's nice. Tracy Finns, first time I'm catching a live. Hello from Europe. Hello, Tracy Finns. Good morning to you, my love, and welcome to your first live stream. Listen, I have another topic I want to talk about quickly. This is really, really interesting one for us victims of FOMO. Let me just quickly touch up my makeup because a hoe is oily, honey. Oily. Thumb up the live stream, y'all. Thumb up the live stream. Let's film the next topic. 146 likes. Can we get to 150 likes before we move on to the next topic? We literally need 4 more likes. So whoever is tuning in now, please thumb up the live stream if you're enjoying it. It means the world to me because the algorithm on YouTube is vicious and ruthless. If we don't have the thumbs, it's not going to recommend the video to other people. Also to our re-watching crew, whoever is watching this video later after the live stream is over, don't forget, if you see a new topic beginning or something interesting that you like to point out, leave a timestamp in the comment section down below at the exact time point when something is beginning and write what is beginning at that time point. We got 153 likes. We did it, Joe. Hi everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're going to talk about luxury fashion and FOMO and how to avoid it, how to become immune to it, how to, in other words, transform the FOMO, the metamorphosis of FOMO into something else. What that something else is, we're going to find out in this video together. So subscribe to my channel first and foremost. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also follow me on Patreon. Super Jacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week. Come join the live chats. Hi to my co-chatters in the chats. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. I've been thinking about this for a while now. So basically, listen. There's limitations, but more or less, if you're in the luxury bag community, you want the Birkin, you want the Kelly, you want the Chanel Timeless Classic. You want the Lady Dior, you want the Louis Vuitton Capucine or the Speedy, you want the 255 bag. Like there's like these, it's the same shit over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's the class, the usual suspects. And then once you have your classics, you kind of start longing for the seasonal pieces, the seasonal colors, the seasonal shapes. And then you end up buying the Chanel Star bag, the Chanel Heart bag, the Chanel... I don't know what. Then you ask your sales associate at Hermes if they can give you the seasonal Birkin, the seasonal Kelly, and all that shebang. And we all kind of keep doing the same stuff. We all buy the same stuff. We all do the same unboxings. It's kind of embarrassing, really, if you think about it. We are such victims to the system. And I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've come to the conclusion that so what makes the Kelly bag a Kelly bag? All because Grace Kelly wore it. She's an icon to some. The Birkin bag, iconic, Jane Birkin, the whole story we know. The Speedy bag, well, Audrey Hepburn, we know. And so on and so forth. The Lady Dior, Lady Diana wore it. Okay, we know. Why are we running after what these famous people war? Why do we believe that we are beneath them? Why do we think that we have to emulate them? And this is the same concept of all of influencer culture, you know? Oh, Rihanna wore that nail polish, oh, I wanted to. I don't want to be like any one of them. Make your own story. I want to have my style, my own iconic moment, right? I am that icon. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, look at me, snobby, egocentrical idiot. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you are your icon. Every one of us is special. We don't need to fall victim to the belief that we have to emulate what Grace Kelly wore. So Grace Kelly wore the bag, the oversized bag to cover her belly when she was pregnant. So the Kelly bag. I'm not a pregnant American actress married to the Prince of Monaco who has to hide her pregnancy. I don't care about her or her pregnancy or the aristocracy of Monaco. You see what I mean? Where did we get brainwashed to believe that that's something to emulate? She obviously wasn't very happy to be pregnant if she had to hide her pregnancy to begin with. I mean, you know what I mean? And it's such a strong system of indoctrination, this FOMO system of brand marketing and how they play with gifting certain products when they're new, seasonal, to certain key players in the fashion world, the influencers or brand ambassadors, actors, singers. And it's so fascinating to me how we keep falling victim to it. So the only way to prevent that FOMO from happening is from turning into an icon yourself. Yes. You be the inspiration for others to look up to. You create your style. You do you. Free yourself from that seasonal FOMO habit. It's like, find a way to believe in yourself. It's really that simple. You are that icon that starts a trend. You are that icon that begins a movement. You are that icon that has the strength and the style and the determination to start a trend, to start a movement. I think we've become lazy. It's much easier to follow orders, to follow what somebody else tells you. This is the new style. You don't have to use your brain. You don't have to think. You don't have to coordinate. We'll do it for you. All you got to do is click on Instagram or click on one of these websites, social media, TikTok, what have you, and there, we offer it to you on a silver platter. Buy this season if you want to be trendy. Follow. Be a follower. The time has come to stop following. The time has come to guide the others. Independence, baby. There's nothing more freeing and wonderful than being independent. It's so liberating to start seeing things from a different perspective of being free from that societal construct of, well, you want certain doors to open for you, you have to dress up in a certain way. You have to, wear the suit and tie in a certain way. Your hair has to be cut in a certain way. You have to wear the Rolex or some watch if you're a man. If you're a woman also, why not? A certain type of watch quality, a certain type of bag, a certain type of manicure. You have to have certain type of makeup done to your face. There's this whole construct of a uniform that you are subjecting yourself to. eliminating your own identity for the sake of this higher purpose. What's the higher purpose? Maintaining some societal norm that you're not really partaking in, you're a victim to instead. We have to stop. So somebody just sent me a comment the other day, or left a comment on my channel and said, oh, you're like throwing shade at these brands, or for example, at Chanel at the moment for their really expensive prices of their tiny bags. Well, you're talking about all this, but then you're unboxing a new Chanel bag every week. And I'm like, well, let us all go to the kitchen, let us all make our popcorn and come back to the screen, to the comment section, while we wait for you to give us the link to all of these Chanel leather bag unboxing videos that I'm making once a week. So they're telling me on my own channel that I'm unboxing new leather Chanel bags every week. And I think to myself, the last Chanel bag I purchased, leather, any bag, was June of 2022. Or May. And that was the Peeling 22 bag. Before that, I purchased the tiny red one, but I returned both of them because they were both peeling and falling apart. But anyway, so June 2022. I'm filming this video in November of 2023. So, correct me if I'm wrong. One year and 5 months have passed. 1 year and 5 months have passed since I purchased a Chanel bag. Purchased. Not made a video about or talked about. Purchased. My last Chanel bag purchase was June 2022. And this person, 2 days ago, comments on my channel saying I unbox Chanel bags all the time. So, no, we're talking bags. Bags. Chanel bags. Because Ellie says, you are unboxing Chanel, but not bags. Beauty products. I adore their perfumes. Chanel perfumes, I've always loved. I grew up with them. The quality is amazing. Thank God their quality has not gone down in perfumery and perfumes. So I support that. I see the quality there. I don't see the quality in their bags anymore. For those prices, it's just not warranted. But calling me out for something that is not true, you see, this is where the brainwashing begins, where people really think, oh, well, I think it, so it's true. It's my opinion, so it's true. No. An opinion is not fact. Period. I let go of the Chanel bag FOMO because it hurt me over and over and over again. I needed to get the brutal wake-up call. I needed to get the slap in the face over and over and over and over again with the bad quality, the bad customer service, in order to finally say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And the audacity to keep upping the prices while the quality, in my humble opinion, and everything I say in this video is just my opinion, everything's alleged, not rooted in truths or facts, to have the quality degrade more and more and more while the prices keep going up and up and up. So this is not about having or not having the money to spend on these products. This is about being dumb. At a certain point, it's like, well, they're making fun of you. They're making fun of you, Linda. Listen, Linda, they're making fun of you. I don't want to be made fun of anymore. So I take it back into my own hands. I choose what suits me, what can be iconic for me to create my legacy, to create my story. We should all do that. That's the direction we should be going towards, instead of forgetting about our own legacy, forgetting about our own story, and instead just following somebody else's story, following somebody else's legacy, becoming subjects to somebody else's direction. Sounds like a cult to me. I don't need a Charles Manson in my life. I don't. I want to have a clean slate. I want to have that beautiful meadow, beautiful pastures, and I want to have the freedom to roam about, to be free, to decide where to go, which flower to look at, which flower to smell, which tree to hug, which river to bathe in. I don't want to be segregated in a FOMO cage anymore. Freeing myself from that cage is starting to believe in myself. I'm the icon. I create the legacy. I don't follow other people's legacies and other people's iconic status. Grace Kelly, great actress at times. Not reason enough to like the Kelly bag. Lady Diana, great person from many aspects, but no reason to like the Lady Dior bag because she wore it, or the Diana Chanel bag because she wore. I'm not Lady Diana. You see what I mean? Now, I might have other reasons for which I like the bag, and I might purchase it for those other reasons, but you just go to the Dior website and you click under Lady Dior, you can order them. They have an online store. They got hundreds of those bags in all shapes, sizes, formats, colors, materials, from leather to tweed to nylon to denim. You know, they have the more square-looking shape, the more rectangular shape. They produce a ton of those. That's a mass-produced product. It is not special. It's very expensive. It makes LVMH a lot of money, but it's not special. You, on the other hand, are special. There's only one of you in the entire galaxy. So, you make the rules. It's your game you're playing. It's your life you're living. You're not living somebody else's life. FOMO, literally, I figured it out for myself. FOMO means you're trying desperately to live somebody else's life. And in that process, you forget about your own. You forget about your own life and your own identity. Time to take your identity back into your own hands and stop letting others tell you how to be, what to look like, how to behave, what to dress, where to spend your money, how to spend your money, how often to spend your money. Enough is enough. I am my own icon, and you be yours. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below, and subscribe if you liked this video. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Bye. So, preach, loving the positive encouragement. Thank you, Quail Dance Party. Enough is enough, right? Freedom, freedom to us, freedom to us. Let me just write this down because we'll go, and we'll go. You know. What was you guys, Deaf music. Yeah, that's a t-shirt. I'm my own icon. Wise words. Thank you, Vel. Here, y'all. Preach, loving the positive encouragement. And when they start telling you, that's so last season, how can you still wear it? Bitch. Your mental process is so last season. How can you still be thinking it? You know what I mean? Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I just had to write a note down. Oh, I need to write one more note. Seasonality is a social construct. Oh, totally. Time is as well. Okay. I just needed to write a note in for when I'm editing later the video. I always imagine that if all those icons were alive today, they would have been bored and sick with all those bags with their names on it already. Well, it all depends. I mean, if they're endorsed with money and stuff, everybody loves the money. But other than that, yeah, for sure, people move on. I mean, look. It's not an easy construct. Also, there are certain things you also want to learn about stuff. You want to learn about shapes, designs. There are beautiful designs out there. I love the idea of a Birkin. I love the idea of a Speedy bag, of a 255 bag, of certain trench coat designs from Vivienne Westwood, even from Burberry. But and I would not say no to a Birkin bag. I'm not above that. But I'm not going to sit here with you, sharing with you at a certain point in time the 50 Birkin bags I have in all colors and sizes and shapes and forms. What for? Like, I've come to the conclusion that that's not... It's not my journey. Coincidentally, right? Not my journey. But how many classics do we need, Corey? This is what I'm saying. You're going to have those people on YouTube, here's another unboxing. Just got a yellow one. 30 yellow, this leather Birkin. Oh, now I got a 25. Now I got another 30 in blue. 2 months later, now I got a red 30 in size 30 in Togo. And then, now I got a pink one, also size 30 in Epsom with gold hardware. The other one was with silver hardware, palladium. How... It's a silly game. It's kind of like being brain dead. Read any interesting books lately? Had any interesting, stimulating conversations lately? No? But you did spend 5 hours on the website scrolling through images, thinking about what your next purchase is going to be. You had the energy to do that. But you didn't have the energy to actually stimulate yourself culturally and intellectually? No? No. Narcissism at its finest, Terry. Yeah. Ellie's like, what about a special order one? Sure, why not? You guys, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm saying don't ever buy anything. I'm just saying don't fall victim to just living for that. That's at the core of what I'm trying to say here. I'm not saying don't get yourself a Birkin or a Kelly. Like I said, I'll get myself a Birkin one day. But I'm not going to live for it. Live in ferret, die in ferret. You know what I mean? It's going to be a beautiful accessory. to add to my life. But that's all. I'm not going to make my value depend on that bag. That's the point I'm making here. Oh, Jolie's Simple Opinion. I saw Rachel Maddow's book the other day. You're not going to believe what book I got. Supporting my girl, fellow artist. I don't have it in this in my recording room here, but I can show you a photo of it. Let me show you the book I got. Well, I would have to go to the other room to pick it up, but then I would have to leave you all alone here. Yeah, Terry, that's the point. It's the influencers buying all the bags and saying, look at me, look what I can buy. That is a narcissist, yes. Exactly, Corey. Your bag will not be a personality trait. I know everybody. Yeah, Cecilia, that's the thing. Everybody's unboxing the same stuff. Jocelyn says, speaking of intellectual, I went to see a Shakespeare performance yesterday. It was a day show. I decided to go all out and really dress up for it. Oh, that's really cool. It's our duty to shop for Shakespeare, but also like, you know, to just show the appreciation, the respect, and the love for the artists that are putting the show together. You know, you're dressing up for them. Tough Music says, but what you're saying applies to shows and pants and women. It's good to have variety, though. Variety is great. The spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. No, here. Wait, hold on. I have it here. Are you ready to see who I'm supporting? I had to buy the book. Oh, Terry, thank you so much.
Teresa McGuire donated $75. Great stream.
Thank you so much, my love. Are you ready, Terry, for the cotton candy tip? We are gonna blast it now. Hit it, Bubbles. Oh, that tip. Oh, makes us spiritual. Tracy B. No, not Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
I don't think Brittany needs all that money. No, I'm supporting somebody else. I got the book here under the table.
I actually did it myself.
Quinn.
Yeah. Nice.
Hashtag not sponsored. Bought it myself. Thank you very much. Down the drain. Julia Fox. Mwah. And I will also post this to Instagram and just like add to Julia Fox just to say, thank you, girl. This is amazing. It's an autobiography. I'm thinking of also ordering the CD, because she's reading her own book. Ice Storm is like, Julia Fox, why? She's amazing. What do you mean, why? Why not, is the question. A queen supporting a queen, says Vel. Yes. This is... I don't even know if I'm allowed to show the back. Wait, let me... Oops, there you go. It's so amazing. She is a superhero. Definitely. And in my book, she is. It's really, really good so far. Very humbling and brutally honest. Kind of scary honest. There you go. Jocelyn says, an Australian poet called this an autobiographical masterpiece. It is brutally honest. in a way that humbles you. You cannot not love her. You cannot. You cannot not love her. Oh, Tef Music, what do you mean who's that? That's Julia Fox. This is her. This is Julia Fox. It's her autobiography. Down the Drain. I'm telling you, I'm not sponsored. I bought it myself, supporting a queen, okay? And she has a kid. She needs all the support she can get. I'm sure she has enough gigs and stuff and she's popular. But you know, it's not that easy to make money. Just because she's invited to all these shows and she's getting a lot of press, that doesn't mean that she's receiving a lot of money. That just means that she's hot at the moment. So, you know, this book is her job at the moment. This book is what's making her money at the moment. You know. So anyway, no spoilers. Thus far, it's good. Yeah. Helene French, Aquarius, brutally honest. Mom and dad, both Aquarius, my family. Her apartment video, amazing. I saw that too, of course, on her TikTok. It's well written. There's a flow to it. Now, she said she wrote it. I don't know if she used a ghostwriter as well, you know. Well, either way, it's if she wrote it or if she used somebody to help her write it, it flows. Letty says, just went and destroyed a whole order of chicken nuggets in the holy name of the fashion bunker. Hallelujah, baby. Jocelyn, we should start a book club. I love you, dominatrix. I respect every dominatrix, says JJ. Are you speaking from the submissive side right now, or like from the outside, respectfully? Oh, Ellie says, sorry, I never heard of her, but would love to read the book. Oh, that's okay. That's why you got me. Now you know about her. You can still decide if you want to read or not, but about her, but... And I got myself Cassandra Peterson's biography as well. Haven't read it yet, though. But super excited about that one, too. Only partially read. The thing is, and with Britney, I did not get her biography, no. I know a lot of people got it and they're very curious and they want to they wanted to know all the stuff. But I'm going to wait a minute. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to read Britney's biography right now. I like her, but like I've been, since years, it's this Leave Britney Alone, Free Britney movement. I'm like, okay, we get it. Did you hear about her sister, though? Britney's sister. She just entered the jungle camp. I think UK jungle camp or Australia jungle camp. The Star jungle camp, whatever it's called. Like, she needs money, honey. Jamie Lynn, yeah. I don't know if she's going to spill some tea, but she's going to maybe spill some tea. Yeah, she's on like Jungle Camp, some reality TV show where stars go into the jungle and they have to eat pig penises and stuff like that. It's disgusting. And they live, under the, like in nature, and everything is humid and it rains on them. And they live under really kind of, poverty circumstances. And they're filmed all the time. Dork-sodded. And so she's going to spill some tea maybe, or maybe not. We'll go. But like, that if you go to the to the camp, to the jungle camp, like that's your last resort. You need money. Yeah, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Yeah, Corey. That's the one. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. What do you mean, Letty? I don't judge. I analyze. I think analyzing is a form of judgment too. I kind of see the pros and the cons of things, and I might like something or dislike something, but usually I tend to give everything the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, well, look, this looks bad, but maybe I'm not seeing an angle here. Let's like try to see an angle. Let's try to see the other angle here. Oh, Louis. Hey, Louis. You're reading Edgar Allan Poe and Kafka. Oh, depressing and spooky shit. I just woke up. I had a tingle. Okay, there you go. And we're back to the D talk. I thought we were out of the D conversation, but we're back to it. Edgar Allan Poe, I don't think Edgar Allan Poe is depressing. It's electric, I would say. It's electrifying. And Kafka, also not depressing, but Kafka is, I would define Kafka more of brutally honest, which is kind of sobering. I would say Kafka is more sobering than depressing. Ice Storm, Jacob Channel? You mean Chanel or channel? We need a Jacob Channel. Oh, a third channel, the books. Okay. Another Jacob Channel for books. So that would be channel number 5. Oh, okay. You are very good and well judgmental. Yeah. I judge. Hey, Ellie Schubert. Good morning, sweetie. Thumb up the live stream. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Metamorphosis is a fascinating book. That's a Kafka. But my favorite Kafka is an unfinished book, The Castle. He didn't finish it. And he wanted it destroyed, but it wasn't. So you can read The Castle and it ends abruptly because it wasn't finished. Since I was a kid, I wanted to film my version of The Castle. We don't judge, but we're judging, Ice Storm. We judge. We judgy. Sobering, sure, and also depressing. I know. I'm not depressed when I read his books. No, I'm revitalized. Yeah, The Castle. It's a good one, Helen. It was brilliant, says Jocelyn. Yeah. Oh, Ron Swanson. Kind of you. Thank you. I always learn something from Jacob or chat. Kafka weighs me down mentally, says Nico. I know it's kind of the point, but difficult to process. So read The Process, also by Kafka. Or watch the movie. Orson Welles. I love The Process. Yeah, The Trial, sorry. The Trial. Love it. So, Jean Moreau is in it. Anthony Hopkins. Yes, from Psycho. Not Hopkins, Perkins. Anthony Perkins. And Orson Welles is the director. Oh, you empathize with them too much, Corey, with Poe and Kafka? Well, you know. They're my spirit animals. So I love them. The Castle is like a book with a permanent cliffhanger. Yeah, Terry, it is. And also, the whole structure of it is like a castle. So I always envisioned it for some reason in a swamp, like a lake that goes up and down and kind of shrinks and then fills up with water. And in the middle of that water is a ruin, and the ruin is the castle. That's kind of my scenario for it. Oh, Orson Welles. You know, Marlene Dietrich used to say, and yes, it's Dietrich, not Dietrich, and not Dietrich. Looking at you, Erin. Shout out to my girl, Erin Parsons. She used to say, we all worked for free for Orson Welles because he's a genius. He never had money. He was always struggling. And we all worked for free for him. That's what Marlene said. Ron Swanson, watch party is not a thing because YouTube, copyright, you know. Letty's like, and oh my God, when you met someone who likes Coco Chanel and also knows literature. Ellie says, yeah, great movie. Yeah. The Trial, wonderful movie. Oh, Letty, you are amazing. Thank you. Nico says, I read The Stranger by Camus in high school. I felt it changed my outlook on life. Just having the experience of working with him, seeing his process, he was an absolute brilliant actor. That's, you know, this is interesting how some people say that Orson Welles was, like you said, an ass. He wasn't. He was just, he had to like you. And if he didn't like you, he didn't like you, honey. He loved Peter Bogdanovich. They worked together. I love the biography. You see, I'm a big biography reader. I love biographies. So, Orson Welles, the biography. Peter Bogdanovich and Orson Welles. Love that book to bits. Mine is shredded. I went through it so many times, like the pages are falling off. He met Hitler several times when Hitler was not Hitler yet. Okay, and this is so funny in interviews when Orson Welles talks about it. He's like, yeah, I did not like him. Oh, he's like, yeah, he seemed so uninteresting to me. Oh, Orson, he was so funny. And it's such a bitchy way. Like, you gotta, you know, IYK. I'm just, yeah. He was married to Rita Hayworth for a certain period of time. Another one of those people who spoke their truth. And so Hollywood did not like him. You know, they wanted him out because he was kind of dangerous to them. You know, he didn't want to play those games of like, you know, I'll keep your secret if you keep mine. You know, that type of shtick. Bless her heart, Corey, Rita. Yeah. Yeah, Jolie. Yeah, no, bios rock, definitely. Brilliant people tend to be jerks. Not always, Pao. No, not always. Not always. And so, Corey, so some people did not like working. You know, they said it was really hard to work with him. But other people were just very happy to work with him. Very happy to work with him. Rosebud, Quail Dance Party. Citizen Kane, how you watched it. Of course, Steven Spielberg had to have one of the two or one of the three sleds that were made for the movie. And he's like so proud in interviews, like, I have the sled from Citizen Kane. I'm not much of a reader since I read lots of legislation on a daily basis, but If we're talking movies, then As Above, So Below is a great horror movie, says Yankee Barbs. Oh, don't even get me started on horror movies. Who did I just watch an interview with? Boris Karloff. So, Boris Karloff, very fascinating. The Frankenstein, the first monster Frankenstein, and also the Mummy. In the mid-60s, so a couple of years before he passed away, he gave a really interesting interview in London. He was asked about, being typecast as the monster and horror movies. And he said, I don't like the word horror for horror movies. I found that so fascinating because we don't think it's a bad thing. We just, horror movies. But he made a point. So I'm kind of now like hesitant of using the word horror movies because he said, horror, these are not horror movies. He's like, horror means something repulsive that you don't want. It disgusts you in a way. And he says, these movies, if anything, are terror. Terror is the right adjective here, more than horror. And he would describe his movies to be terror, not horror. So I was like, oh. So I started thinking, I was like, you know what, Boris Karloff, you're right, as usual. All of them were right, all of them. Did you know that Boris Karloff was one of the first 20 founding fathers of the SAG, after SAG Union, Screen Actors Guild, and he was SAG member number 9. And he fought really hard to get SAG started, the Union of Actors started, because before then, there was no rules or regulations. He would go into makeup at 3 a.m. They would do 4 hours of makeup, then like 10 hours of shooting, then another 4 hours taking the makeup off, not paid for the 8 hours of putting on the makeup, taking off the makeup, extenuating, excruciating hours of work. And so all of these, these original 20 actors and actresses that wanted to found the union, they had to meet in secret. Can you believe? They had to meet in secret for the longest time before they can officialize the union. And they had to kind of park their cars in different parts of town so that nobody would suspect that too many people are meeting at once and that they might be organizing to create a union. So for many, many, many months on end, they would all meet separately, park their cars away, then meet secretly in houses, forming the union. It took him 20 years to have his breakthrough role as Frankenstein's monster. 10 years in theater being a nobody, 10 years in the movies playing in, side roles, background roles. In the interview, he says he did 80 movies before Frankenstein. In 10 years of Hollywood, of him being in Hollywood, he was in 80, or even 81. I don't know, remember if he said 81 or 80. 80 movies in 10 years before he got the role as the monster in Frankenstein. And the only reason he got that role was because Bela Lugosi said, no, I don't want it. And Chaney also said, no, I don't want it, because it was a non-speaking part. And that was beneath them. So he got the role as Frankenstein's monster, and they did not even credit him in the opening scene. It said Frankenstein's monster, ? And they only credit him in the end. And apparently his daughter says he wasn't even invited to the premiere of the movie because he was a nobody, even though he was already in 80 movies before that. And they all thought that the lead was going to be, the actual mad scientist, Frankenstein, was going to be the main character. But no. Boris Karloff stole the show, even though it was a non-speaking part. He stole the show. And he had those 20 years of experience between 10 in theater and 10 on screen to develop such strength of character so that he utilized every chance given to him to give empathy, emotion, and energy to this character that does not talk. All the other characters are speaking. He's not speaking. So the strength he had was his gestures, the speed or the slow down of the body movement to deliver a concept, to deliver an emotion on screen, and his hands, and to always feel the light wherever the source of light was coming from. I mean, there's this one scene that really explains it all in Frankenstein's monster. The source of life that he's given comes from lightning and the light. That's what nourishes him. But he's kept captive, right, in this tower. And Boris Karloff, what a genius. Oh my God. His acting. So he's like, at one point, there's this kind of light that comes from the top of the tower into this dungeon where he's in, right? And he's not allowed to talk, but he conveys the emotion into those sad eyes. The sadness in those eyes, they kill you. And his hands. Do you guys remember? I don't know. I mean, it's a relatively old movie, right? I mean, it's from the 30s, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If you've seen it, you know that special scene where the light starts touching him from above, right? And he kind of just with his hands, he just like goes up towards the light and he's kind of like playing with the light and kind of absorbing it with his hands. Magic. Magic. You cry. It touches you so deeply. No words needed. That is talent. So he steals the show. At the premiere, everybody's like, so where's the guy who was Frankenstein? Oh, sorry. The studios didn't invite him because, he's a nobody. They didn't want him. They want to, the spotlight on the star that they're cultivating. So fabulous. So fabulous. And he went on to act, in theater again after that, in a ton of other movies. Some of these movies, I have this pebble in my hair, it doesn't want to go away. A ton of other movies. His Mummy is incredible. Him as the Mummy, he appears on screen as the Mummy, the first Mummy, the 1931, 1932 Mummy, for a couple of minutes only as the Mummy. But I would compare his performance to the rigorous structure of fashion, haute couture. How Coco Chanel tailored her suits and jackets, right, by hand. There's something so rigorous about her technique and discipline, which he also had. There is no movement, facial expression, anything on his face that does not mean something for the character. It is technically perfect. And yet it flows, right? So it's very, very fascinating to see the composition of his acting, the discipline, the structure. Every single screenshot you might take of that movie, it's a photo in its own right. It's like a art piece in its own right. And he knew that when he was playing these characters, they are sculptural. The Mummy also doesn't talk, right? Well, when he's mummified, he doesn't talk. And so he portrayed them as moving sculptures and gave them emotion through the rigor and the discipline of having a body language on camera with the makeup, costume, and the spotlights positioned in a certain way, so fine-tuned and trimmed, like haute couture, perfection, tailored to fit that particular body to a T. We've lost that art today. I don't know how many actors would be capable of delivering such sublime perfection. Corey says, I saw the production of the play where the monster was played by a deaf man. So good, especially if you know about the history of deaf culture and how they were treated back in the day. Abbott and Costello meet all the old monsters. Love them, says Chiz. Ron Swanson says, 18 hours mummy makeup job guaranteed. He was sleeping in between. No. He was not. He would faint. In one interview, he does say that, well, his daughter actually says that for the mummy, the makeup was so excruciatingly hard on him. First of all, when he was cast to do Frankenstein's monster, he was a starving actor. He had no money. So he was already really skinny to begin with. And then they had to add all those layers onto him to make him look huge. But he was a tiny man, they say. So he would kind of collapse. But for the mummy, that entire makeup process that they did to his face, it wasn't just... And back then, it's not like they had rules and regulations, you know, protect the actors. They don't care. You got to suffer through it. So the entire process of applying that particular gauze and drying it up and letting it dry on the face, it basically blocked off his entire skin. And it sucked, because the plaster dried up, it would suck all the humidity out of his skin. He fainted. He was dehydrated. He literally fainted on set. He couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, makeup is sculpture, definitely. And Frankenstein probably would have been deaf because technically his ears are from a dead person, says RN. Well, yeah, but he was, you know, the electricity gave him light. The light gave him life. Teresa McGuire says, one of my all-time favorite of old horror movies was the silent film Nosferatu. Now, that is Murnau. That is a German silent movie. Also very, very fascinating. Brutal. Love it to bits. Nosferatu is amazing. Great movie. Corey says to Aaron, it was good, so good. I just bawled through the whole thing. Oh, man, Corey. Carl says, mine too. Scares the bejesus out of me. Corey says, even when he did his makeup for those pictures, oh, so he saw them as sculptures. JJ, precision. He was very precise. Ron Swanson, those are some tailored ears you got. Or are you just happy to see me? Nosferatu, great movie. Louis, I'm sure Sarah Jessica Parker could not. She is a national treasure. Are we talking about horses again? What? Ron says, well, I was just throwing it out there, but thank you for the response. Wait, what are we talking about? Corey says, it ripped his skin. He had chemical burns from the mummy. He fainted, y'all. It was a mess. And a lot of the actors and actresses that had to endure really heavy makeup and costume tell very fascinating tales about, you know, behind the scenes and how painful it was to go through all of this. And this kept, you know, this went on even in the many, many years later, not just in the 30s. I mean, even after the unions were formed. For example, Pierpaolo Pasolini, one of my favorite directors, and authors as well, he shot a few movies in his career, but one of the most striking in a beautiful and painful way to watch is Medea. And that is coincidentally the only movie Maria Callas ever accepted to shoot. Because she was very, very close friends with Pierpaolo Pasolini. And so they shot Medea and they really went on site, all the locations in the desert to shoot this, you know, it's not an opera. I mean, she was in the Medea opera as well, but the movie is not a musical. It's not an opera. The movie is a regular spoken movie. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is in my top 10, by the way. Pierpaolo Pasolini's Medea with Maria Callas. She fainted several times in that movie. Too, you see what I mean? I mean, she did it for the love of him. She did the movie for him. The gold and the bronze and the jewelry that they put on her as Medea in that scene in the desert was so heavy. And of course, she had this obsession, wanted to look beautiful and skinny and did not eat. And then there's several scenes in the movie you could see. We're not talking little bracelet jewelry. We're talking, she's like metal chain that's hanging off of her. And she would just fall and dehydrated and faint. So this type of actors also pushing themselves to the limit, you could call it method, but interesting how Boris Karloff, at least when they asked him about method acting, it's like, what do you think about method acting? Do you kind of believe in method acting? He laughed. He's like, no, method. No. It's like, absolutely not. He finds that ridiculous. They're like, well, then how can you act? How do you find your, like, how do you connect your character? How do you get into the role? And then he quoted another actor, and I forgot who he quoted. And he said, well, I love what this other actor said. Like, he's like, well, I have to go on stage. So how do I get ready? I just try to remember where what is so I don't bump into anything. I hope I don't forget my lines, and I hope I don't hit anything on the way. That's it. And then he laughed. Such a sense of humor. He was so humble. Boris Karloff, really, really, the more interviews I watch with him, the more I fall in love with him. He just... love him, really. It just warms my heart. Humble person. Just, I don't know. It just feels the heft. His heft is just right. Maria Callas was a treasure. Honestly, yeah, that's. Corey says we have a silent movie theater here in Salt Lake City. They play Nosferatu every year in October with an orchestra, because that's the best way to watch Nosferatu. If there's also an orchestra accompanying it. So when we premiered Art Lovers Unite in Berlin in the Babylon Cinema, you might remember that was last February. Babylon Cinema is one of the oldest standing cinemas in Berlin from the 20s still. They have the last standing, I think one of two in all Germany, original organs from that era. And it is kept in restoration and it's usable. And I think once or twice a month, they screen Nosferatu in the cinema with the entire orchestra and the organ. And they screen it the way it's supposed to be screened, right? Man, amazing. Miss Jean says, hi, Jacob. IKEA breakfast is so good, though. It is nice seeing you. Love your shirt. Thank you so much, Miss Jean. Good morning. IKEA breakfast. Are you at IKEA now having breakfast? IKEA meatballs for you. Letty says, you are an artist 100%. Thanks, Letty. Chisa says, I love those old pipe organs. Gloria says, is the organ Woolitz? I don't know, Gloria. Woolitz. I don't know. Vasily says, I'm going to see Carmen in New York City in January. No. Fashion bunker road trip. Whoop whoop. More like a plane, boat, bus, train trip to get all the way there to watch Nosferatu. But they play a lot of interesting. So when we were at the Babylon Cinema, we kind of looked at their program, and they play a lot of those wonderful silent movies from the silent era of cinema with the orchestra. So not just Nosferatu. A couple of days, or was it a week, or how long ago before our premiere, they also played a retrospective of Charlie Chaplin movies, also from the silent era, with the orchestra. Gloria's like, Wurlitzer? Chizis is like, Wurlitzer, honey. I just thought Wienerlitzer. And back to the D. So anyway, yeah, very committed to the art of acting, my admiration. Boy, this live stream was all over the place. We went from the D to the B to the T to the he to the she to the we. Fashion. Perfumes, cinema, old cinema, books. Books and dicks, basically. We did it all today, and I want to say thank you to the mods. Bubbles, would you care to say thank you to the mods? For keeping us safe?
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. Thanks to Debbie, Jesus, Creation, Nicole, Kebs, and Gloria. Bubbles loves you.
It was an intense show. I don't know. I mean, probably lost half of the viewers at a certain point because we got too cerebral. Apologies for that. I know we want, like, cerebral is usually pre-show. Main show is usually fun, lighthearted. But hey, we'll go. And these are the times we're living in. It's 2023, y'all. It's not the 80s no mo. Okay? So, we're in those times. Dire times. I hope you had fun despite the heft. Despite the heft. We had 3 hours pre-show, 3 hours mid. We're 6 hours in, y'all. And I've been also preparing, so 2.5 hours before the pre-show, almost 2 hours between. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've been working 11 hours today. Is there a YouTube union I can join? No. Can we get to 200 likes before we leave? Because we're at 172 thumbs up. So if my math, and my math is bad, if my math serves me right, we need 173. So 27 more likes to reach 200 likes. That would be amazing. Oh, Tyler, you best believe over 10. And then I'm going to need another hour to calm down after the live stream, to clean up, get the makeup off. Yeah. Yeah, Saturdays are long. Saturdays are really, it's like Saturdays I know I have to power through. Saturdays are really, really intense. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me for this marathon every Saturday. 182 likes. Okay. 183 likes. 17 to go. My math, terrible. 17 to go. 183 likes, y'all. Oh, Jolie, thank you. You liked it already. He's like, sorry, it won't let me like again. Oh, let me like on my alternate accounts. Way to go, Tyler. Cheat the system. Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man and like from separate accounts. Zoom it. Let's zoom it. 186 for 14 to go. Yeah, I'm going to take the makeup off, clean up a little, calm down, and read some Julia Scott, baby. We're going to look at this Look at this little beauty here. Down the drain, honey. Support your local hoe. Yes, Quinn. Not Julia Scott, sorry. Julia Fox. Did I say Julia Scott? Cha. Julia Fox. But support Julia Scott too.
I actually did it myself. Yeah.
Nice.
Julia Scott is one of our members of the Fashion Bunker, so I'm getting tired, y'all. I'm confusing names. I don't know, RN. Well, coming down from the live stream. So now I'm going to need a couple of hours before I can kind of calm down, you know. Plus I had my coffees to keep me going. So it's going to take me a couple of hours before I can kind of chillax. After the live stream, the adrenaline, everything, you know, this is performing. So you have an adrenaline, you come off the stage, you can't just say, okay, good night, bye. No, you have to kind of have that phase of cooling down. And it takes time. You can't just turn off like that. You can't. You can't just turn off. It takes a couple of hours. It definitely takes a couple of hours. 190 likes. Okay, 10 more to go. Now, I want to say when we get to this like last 10 like countdown, it's always difficult because it's the last 10. Yeah, Ron Swanson, you're still in work mode because like, yeah, for sure. And then I have to write notes, like, you know, before I forget, like, oh, and then this happened. I have to, like, oh, okay, when I edit, I need to change this, that. I have to, like, write down all the notes while it's still kind of fresh in my mind. Whilst, you know, still fresh in my mind. 192. We're moving. Snail tempo, but we're there. We need 8 more to go. And, yeah, Gloria, 8 more. Yeah. Really? 7? I have 192 on my end. Oh, order a pizza for second dinner. I had a burger in the pause. I had a cheeseburger between pre-show and main show. You see 194? Yeah, Gloria, no, I see 193 just like you. How come some people see more likes than other people? Is YouTube messing with us? Oh, nice, Tyler. Greek salad. With cannoli? Stuffed with what, though? Yeah, I love cannoli. Cannoli are delish. Greek salad is really good. I love a good stuffed cannoli. IYK, honey. Ooh. And, I love mine stuffed with spinach and ricotta. Well, ricotta, but, you know, ricotta. Yeah, it must be Nosferatu clicking and unclicking the like. RN is inviting us to stuff their cannoli with ricotta. IYK, YK. IY come, Y come. IY come, Y come, baby. Oh my God. This live stream, I don't know. YouTube is just going to be like, you know what? At this point, we're just not going to air your live streams anymore. You are too ratchet for us. This is not the This is not the place, honey. Yeah, no, I know you were thinking cannoli, RN. Although I gotta tell you, YouTube just emailed me telling me that they are loosening up their restrictions for what adult content is considered to be adult content or not. And I'm like, what are they trying to tell me? Free the nipple? I don't know. But they just sent me an email saying like, we're loosening up a little bit the terms and restrictions for adult content. I'm like, girl, you just want to make more money, don't you? Nico says, Jacob, I used to live in another time zone and could never catch the live streams. One of my favorite aspects of my new city is that now I can catch the live streams when I wake up. Well, Nico, I'm glad you can. So good morning to you. They are pretty loose already. Yankee Barb's what? The lips? Aaron says, wait, what is the cookie with the white stuff inside? Well, that's me on a good day. I'm that cookie. I mean, what? I mean, Queen. They're going to put you on Zeus Network for being too ratchet. Yeah. Bye, Tyler. And the Ritz-Carlton bottle of water. Let's taste it. Yeah. To quote Jasmine Masters, just as I thought, trash. Yeah, no, not that one. Number five. Just as I thought. Hold on. Cheers, sweetie darling. Oh, Camiller. Oh, Camiller. The chally of it all. Here's to you, Queen. Queen! Quinn! Hey, Mika, how's it going, sweetie? Thumb up the live stream. Let's get to 200. That water bottle has me all the way effed up, right? Nico says, we all need to be a cookie from time to time. It's good for the psyche. Gloria says, what was the quote from earlier in the bunker? Just when you think you reach the bottom, you're in the bunker? No, wait. This is the bottom. This here. No, I don't think so. Well, of course, Cecilia, we all do. That's the joke. Yes, that's duh. Duh. But so I just watched Malibu's birthday party with Trisha's daughter, Trisha Paytas, and that reminded me of something. Didn't the Queen pass away on the same day that Malibu was born? Because I haven't heard anybody talking about the Queen. Elizabeth, darling. Am I wrong? Didn't Queen Elizabeth like leave the day Malibu Barbie came and then Trisha said Queen reincarnated? Yankee Barb says yes. Nico said yes. People said the baby is the reincarnation. Yeah. So, but how come nobody's talking about the Queen passing away? Oh, wait a minute. Caroline said no, September 8th. Okay. No, then Malibu was not born then the day the Queen died. Old news? No, I didn't hear anybody on September. Oh. Okay, you're in the UK, Caroline. So what happened on was it all over the news, like 1 year of the Queen passing? Or was it like nobody will go? 197 likes. We need 3 more likes, y'all. Come on. No, Yankee Barbs. Queen Elizabeth. of England, darling. A drag queen. I mean, I don't know what she did in her spare time. I don't know what she did on her own dime. but speaking of Queen, you know what I just watched yesterday? What did I watch yesterday? Yes, Liz, Yankee Barbs. Oh, 202. Yay, we did it, Joe. 202 likes. Oh, so itchy. So, yay! We did it. We did it, Joe. I watched From Hell, I think, with Johnny Depp. And he is a kind of a police guy trying to hunt Jack the Ripper in London. And the Queen is involved, and there's a whole level of corruption on a government level, and the prince has an illegitimate baby and is married to a hooker, and that's why Jack the Ripper won. Anyway, it's a whole political thing, and I was like, oh, the Queen back then, oh, she knew about this in the movie, allegedly. Yes, Ian Holm was in it. Hagrid was in it, yeah. So we had kind of The Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter in that movie, and Johnny Depp in his youthful self. Queen Victoria, yeah. And so I watched it and I was like, oh, that's what allegedly happened. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What? No, RN, I did not see. $8,000 Sauvage Elixir in Baccarat Crystal? Wow. I'm going to have to Google that. Yeah, the Baccarat Crystal isn't that expensive. But I don't know why all these perfume houses, Chanel does this bullshit as well. Yeah, it's Baccarat Crystal, so let's make it cost $10,000 more. Give me a break. You know, it's not that Baccarat Crystal is that special. Yes, Teresa. Yeah, the illegitimate daughter, the illegitimate daughter, born from the prostitute with the prince. Yeah. Jolie. She popped out babies like a Pez dispenser. And on that note, to all our new members and all the members that already are here with us, you know where the emojis are. Let's do the we'll go. We'll go emoji. Start your engines now. Bubbles, are you ready? Let's hear it for we'll go. Hit it.
Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, 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 would go.
Quins. The whole lot of yous. The whole lot of yous. We'll go. Yes, Ice Storm. You did it. Oh, so cute. Ice Storm wrote it. We'll go. That's right, sweetie. I love it. Ice Storm is like, let me write it down because I don't got the emojis. Okay, now we're going to be Diane Ferret. We want the green one next. It's the green ferret with the X eyes. Diane Ferret is the next one. Are you ready? Let's flood it, fam.
Diane Ferret, Diane Ferret, Diane Ferret, Diane Ferret, Diane Ferret.
Oh, the drama, mama. The drama. Oh, the passion, the drama, the sophistication. The sophistication of this emoji. I can't. It tugs on my heartstrings. But then I resuscitate. I fly from the ashes. I resurrect like the phoenix that I is. Are we living ferret? Let's see the living ferret emojis. And Betty says, my best segment. Okay, hit it, Bubbles. Living ferret.
Living ferret, living ferret. Living ferret, living ferret. Living ferret, living ferret.
Channeling Madonna on stage, baby. You best believe. The Queen is performing. And so we are saying, yes, Madge. You keep moving those hands, honey. We're living. We stand. We stand. We stand. And what's next? Oh, we do cha? Yeah. Baby Yoda. Are you in you're kind of in your Predator Baby Yoda mode. But yeah, I can see you. You're there, but look, we got another creature. Uh-oh, Corey, run, Corey. Run, Corey. Uh-oh. Ah.
Oh my God! What is that?
Oh my God, it's a bat. Ah! Yeah, so we got a boglin. We got a boglin in the house. And it's a bad boglin, and he's very happy. Baby Yoda is like, what the hell, dude? What? Both on each one of your sons. Jeez, Louise. No. Embrace the boglin.
Child.
Okay. Chucky. Listen. Baby Yoda, are you ready? The boglin left. It's too scared of you. You got the energy. Madge is in Paris now. Mm-hmm. Hit it. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Come on, Baby Yoda. Sing it, baby.
Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao.
You hit me, you frick. Stop hitting me. Why? You upset we got a boglin in the house? Well, then you got to be friends with a boglin. You can't just like, no, baby. He is not having it today. Way too many competitors. Way too many competitors in the fashion. Baby Yoda is like, no. That does it? I already have to deal with Chucky. Now I got to deal with the boglins. Baby Yoda, yeah. Anyway, that was our show. I hope you enjoyed it. We've been through thick and thin together today. A lot of thick, a little bit of thin. YK. Girth matters, okay? Can we talk for the next political campaign? I want to see t-shirts and hats that say, make girth great again. And with that political thought, and with that political agenda, I bid you adieu. Until next time, I wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you have a lovely beginning of the next week, and I hope to see you all in the middle of the next week. And make girth great again. Love you loads. Thank you for your love and support. See ya next week. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy the beginning of the new week. Take care, loves. Never give up on love. Bye.
Shoot it to his family.